Arkansas Sports Network is proud to present high school football. It's the Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week.
Stiff arm. He's got one man to beat. He's got it.
That's a touchdown. I didn't expect that one.
The Arkansas Sports Network's Game of the Week is brought to you by Arkansas Tech University, by Tyson Foods, by D3 Auto Sales, and by Heirloom Legal Services. If you enjoy the stream, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the Arkansas Sports Network.
He's got a man wide open. That's a touchdown right there. Welcome to Doug Shield Field at Booneville Bearcat Stadium for tonight's matchup between the Booneville Bearcats and the Ozark Hillbillies. And what a visual we've got going on for you right now. As you can see the pregame, but we've got behind it, we got American flags running behind the Booneville Bearcats. It's going to be a great day here. Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller, Aaron Powers pushing the buttons, and Chase Carpenter is running the camera tonight. And Chase, he's our second week here with us, and you know what? I think we've already ruined him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, we've set him back a few years.
Set him back a few years. Don't worry, Dad. We're not being too bad.
No.
What a great picture right there. Look at that.
Check out that screen, and you see the spirit. All these fans out here. Well, playing this one of the greatest songs ever written, in my opinion.
We're glad to be here, and I agree with you. I love the song. It brings me joy. That's why I laugh. I'm excited to be here for this rivalry tonight, Duran. A rivalry that I actually played in at one point. In my time, I was at one point an Ozark Hillbilly.
We're sitting in the Booneville stands.
That's true.
Here,
I know they might break out the shanks, right?
Keep your voice down.
No, it's great to be here. We're glad to be able to broadcast this across the state of Arkansas tonight and beyond to bring you this matchup, because really, when you talk about rivalries around the state of Arkansas,
right.
You know, you talk about a lot of them, but Ozark Booneville's right up there with the best of them.
Definitely one of the best of them. You should have just said you wore purple and gold in this game, and you'd have been all right.
You've been
safe.
Absolutely.
We just expected you to play for Junction City or something like that. Anyways, great game, great weather. We drove through some rain, but it has cleared off now. Looks like we're going to have mostly sunny, if not completely sunny skies, until we get under the lights here and as we get night to fall. We're excited to be here. It's a good game. Big-time rivalry like Brad talked about a little bit. Booneville, the defending 3A state champs.
Got off to a good start.
Yeah, went to Poto, Oklahoma last week. We're able to get that victory 14-10. Poto's a really good program over in Oklahoma. And then on the Ozark side, Ozark took down Clarksville 31-13.
That's right. Big rivalry game there. You know, that's a big rival.
40.
Big rival there with Ozark and Clarksville. Now this one, Ozark and Booneville's another one.
Another level to that rivalry.
Yeah, absolutely.
In football, at least, for sure.
Absolutely. These two teams vie for conference titles, have played each other for conference titles. You know what? Booneville has probably gotten the best of those for the most part. There's a reason why the Booneville Bearcats are rated as the 66th best program in the entire country by SB Live. So, what are you pointing at there?
Just a coin toss.
Gotcha. I didn't even get it. Well, I've been talking, you know. I'm glad
we do that a lot.
Right. Well, I'm glad to get a chance to do it. Last week didn't feel so well. This week feeling a lot better.
Ladies and gentlemen,
ready to be here. I'll tell you what. We're going to go ahead and go to a quick break.
No, let's get them running out real quick if you don't mind.
We got to get them running out.
It's great for highlights whenever we.
Very true. There's the Ozark Hillbillies coming out
later. Yep, we missed Ozark there, Chase. Good job there, buddy. Just giving you a hard time. All right, we're focusing on the home team.
I'll tell you right now,
here.
you want to talk about an atmosphere, the way they set things up here at Booneville, they really try to create an atmosphere.
They do a good job of it, too.
Absolutely. This is more like a college atmosphere, really, when you get down to it. So
you won't see much better, much more atmosphere at a 3A ball game.
Tell you what, a lot of people here tonight. You've got some people over there on the hill.
Theater kind of cut out terrace there.
Yeah, we got Ozark fans over here. as they get ready to run out.
Last year, Booneville able to win this game at Ozark, 48-35. Of course, Ozark got a big-time quarterback coming back for them.
Here come the Bearcats.
On the top of the state.
Look at that.
There's a cannon. You're going to hear it in about 3 seconds. There it is.
It don't get much better than that. Look at that. That's beautiful right there.
Great shot from our man, Chase Carpenter.
Tell you what.
It's really nice seeing the sun come in through them flags.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
absolutely. What a great atmosphere here at Booneville as we get ready to bring you some more high school
We got all
football.
the little kids running off the field. Go ahead and get a break in if you want now, Brett.
Well, we're getting ready to start now, but that's okay. That's all right. Hey, look, let's go ahead and throw some things out there while we got a chance to. Make sure that if you're on Facebook, make sure you're following us. Hit that like button, hit the share button. Make sure you're sharing this out, letting everybody know that you're watching right here on the Arkansas Sports Network, as well as we have the ASN Classic coming up. We're going to be talking about that throughout the broadcast. You want to watch a great high school football game next week. We've got number 1 Elkins in the 4A against number 2 Warren in the 4A. It's going to be a great game over there at Arkansas Tech at Simmons Bank Field at Thone Stadium.
That's right.
Going to be a great day over there.
If your team's away on the road, come on up, have a good time. It's going to be a really fun one.
Absolutely.
Top 3 matchup as it stands today.
And here we go. Ozark is going to receive the kick. Booneville is going to kick off. And I've got number 33, Clayton Condor, I believe I'm sorry, 23. I apologize. That's Ozark. Who we got for Booneville? 23 is Oliver Loiza. Kickoff comes to Ozark. It's
Fielded
fielded.
about the 20.
Oh, he's got a lane there. Good return. Going to get up across the 40 all the way out to about the 42-yard line. That's where we're going to start. If I'm not mistaken, that is Brogan Brosseau. Brogan Brosseau there on the return. If I saw that number right, I think it was 4. Did you get that number?
I didn't get it.
I believe it was. Yep, I believe it was. I think we got it. So the up back took the kickoff. Good return there for Ozark. They're in good field position here. Starting on their own 43. And we're ready to go. Shotgun. Will Banks fakes it. He's throwing the slant. Right there, Colton Rawson on the reception. And that's going to be a big gainer there. It's going to get you all the way down to the 37-yard line.
The might have been a right tackle, number 52 for Ozark. His name is Kevin. We wrote these down pretty quickly, and my handwriting got a little smudge there. Kevin is a junior offensive lineman, defensive lineman. He got his helmet knocked off. He has to come out, so that slowed him down a little bit as they got up here to get this next play in. Looks like they're backing a pistol.
Pistol formation, offset back there.
Ooh, tight end was barely set.
Handoff goes to number 15 off the left side.
It's a nice gain. Got to pick up about 4, maybe 5.
We don't have there a 15 written down.
Tackle was made by
Let me go.
Hunter Warren.
Well, we got 2 number 6s on that roster.
We'll get it here in just a second. Ozark, little play action fake. He's under pressure. No holding call there. Wilbanks comes out and
A lot of playing, still pushing on each other back there.
got to be careful here early.
There was a lot of after the play kind of contact still going on way after the quarterback
number
got out of
15
there.
is blank on my roster there. Maybe we can catch somebody in the comments to let us know who that is. But it's going to bring up 3rd down and 7 after that incomplete pass and the 3-yard gain.
So first 3rd down here in the game for Ozark.
You know, Ozark trying to get this monkey off their back. They really haven't been able
Got
to.
man-to-man coverage on this close near side.
Wilbanks, the ball's out, and it's going to be picked up by Booneville. Booneville gets the turnover, and who we got? That's number 35, Hunter Wade. Is that Warren? Hunter Warren, I'm sorry, picks up the first turnover of the ball game. And that's going to be at Booneville football with 10:36 to go. Ball on the 48-yard line. Booneville takes over.
Yeah, Hunter Warren, a junior fullback linebacker for these Bearcats. Johnny on the spot that time. Picked it up, tried to scoop and score, but he got up to about the 47 here. And that's where they'll take over.
So Booneville looking at the sideline. Check with me offense
Give them the 48.
So Booneville
Hold that if you need to. You need it more than I do.
Handoff goes off the left side. No, not much doing there. Maybe one, maybe two on that before it's all said and done.
And that was Kobe Wilbanks, the quarterback, playing a little safety there, coming up, hitting them.
Wilbanks.
That's the other Wilbanks, ain't it?
And Hunter Warren on the carry there. Wilbanks is a name, man. His dad played quarterback, and he's a coach there at Ozark now. Played quarterback back in the 90s for
yeah, that is the quarterback playing safety. I thought it was a different one there for a second. Going both ways here in 3A ball. Actually, Ozark is 4A, but playing a 3A team tonight.
Little option play there. Nothing doing on that. And that is number 5, Jace Washburn. Washburn is a familiar name here. Looks like he's filled out a little bit as a senior. So we got third down and about 7 here as we come up here. Booneville just in Ozark territory.
Other than that first play of the game, that slant Ozark ran, nobody's really had a big dynamic play yet.
Little option play goes out to the wing. Nice. They've got a man, and he's broke away, and he's going to be out of bounds, I believe, right there on the 30, real close to it.
Number 21, Dylan Todd.
And that's going to be a gain of about, well, where are they going to mark it at? Marked it at the 34-yard line, so a gain of about 14 yards there on the play there. And you said, who was that again?
Number 21, Dylan Todd, senior running back. That option, if he'd have waited one more second to flip it, it probably would have got batted down. So great job by the quarterback, Jace Washburn. This time they're going to toss it to the wingback, number 3 on the right side.
He's going to be tackled, but not before a pretty good gain there.
It's Connor Lentz, junior running back, wingback.
Picking up 5 on the play. Let's bring up second down and 5 here. 9:03 left in the first quarter of action. Booneville-Ozark rivalry. Booneville has gotten the best of this one for a while now, but they had a man named Dax Goff.
Yeah, might have helped a little
and
bit,
last
right?
year I remember very distinctly he had an unbelievable game. Little jet sweep coming around the left side. Good block there coming off the left side, and it's going to get all the way down. Where are we going?
Brett Niedert on the carry.
It's going to get close to the 10-yard line.
Number 23, Zach Young.
So let's see where they mark it here. That's going to be just looking at the 15 there, so about a 14-yard gain there.
Good pickup. I like what I'm seeing out of these running backs here for Booneville. They got some speed on some of these guys playing halfback position. Of course, Washburn back from last year's state championship team. They lost Goff, but they returned a lot of their defense and a lot of their other skill guys.
Well, it's no secret what they're going to do. They're going to run the football as one
nice
up the middle.
Uh-oh, he's still going.
And he's going to get real close to the goal line there.
Hunter Warren again.
Yeah, Warren is going to – it looks like they're going to pick up a first down there on the run, and that's going to bring up first down and goal here as Booneville has just run it right down Ozark's throat here in the first drive of the ball game.
I think they're on the 4. It's hard to see exactly.
Yeah, I believe it's the 4.
Back in the wing tee, and they've got 2 tight wide receivers this time.
Warren gets the ball again. He's off the left side. Nice job there by Ozark.
Good job swarming that time. They tripped him up in the backfield, made it tough on him. He had to kind of hurdle a man on the ground, and then the linebackers and the secondary kind of scraped around and finished him up.
And that's going to be I think they're going to mark that as a loss of 1 there. That fullback for Booneville is going to get a lot of carries. But that's what they base everything they've got off here. And it looks like they're going to line up in a little dead T here.
Yeah. Well, actually, he's under center, but dead T.
That little dead T action.
Last
off
man
the left
through.
side. That's going to be a little
Great
bit of a
job.
gain.
Washburn cutting them
On
down.
the carry. Tackle made again by number 13, Kobe Wilbanks.
Quarterback on both sides of the
Bring
field,
up third
really.
down.
1 yard gain there. So third down. Third down here and goal. You know, this is 4-down territory most likely. So Ozark's going to have to make 2 stops, or Booneville's going to try to get in on at least 2 plays.
They got him at the 3 now. So after that loss of 1, I guess he got 2 on
2 on that one.
So here we go. 3rd and go. Back in the dead tee.
Off the right side, he
Same
had a
play.
hole. Nice job closing it up there by the Ozark Hillbillies.
They ran the same play. They just flipped it.
Don't look like there was much going there. Didn't look like the referee moved. And we've got 4th down and goal here, and already a big play in this ball game.
Tell you what, I wouldn't mind if they ran the same thing but faked that last handoff and just come in behind them, student body right or student body left, and just let the quarterback keep it.
4th down and goal on the 3.
Got a fullback subbing in, looks like. Looks like Warren coming back in, maybe. I think that was who came in.
They're going to line up back in the split veer. Coming around the right or left side. Ozark had it swallowed up there, but we've got a flag in the backfield.
Telling you right now, everybody talks about Wilbanks is a great quarterback, and he is, but he's been very special on defense so far early in this game.
Oh, that's a tough one. False start.
And let's see if they're going to get their kicker, Oliver, how do you pronounce that last name?
Loiza is what I've got.
And they are.
Yeah, they are going to give him an opportunity here. So that's going to back him up to the 8, which is going to make this a 25-yard field goal attempt now. Last time we were here at Booneville, we saw an almost record-setting field goal. It was Harding Academy, and the kicker there for Harding Academy, 55 yards. This isn't quite as long, but here we go.
Kicking Mississippi State now. Snap
Kick is up, and it is good. And Loiza puts the first 3 points on the board for the Booneville Bearcats. We're going to go to a quick break, and we'll come back with more Arkansas Sports Network football right after this.
About D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Ozark, d3autosales.com.
Great shot.
Thank you to Mr. Aaron Powers for pushing those buttons. Thank you to D3 Auto Sales for sponsoring the MVP trophy. And the MVP of the week, we changed it up. It's no longer the player of the week, it's the MVP of the week. And last week's MVP of the week was Kane Archer, who had 4 touchdowns, 280-something yards passing, and 100 yards rushing.
Almost the kickoff, but he picks it up.
That's Brasso again, and he's coming off the left side. He's one heck of a returner here, man. I mean, he is getting Ozark some field position. Another good
runner, too.
Another good return there by Brasso. On the way we go. Nice job on the replay. Aaron's on top of the replays early in the season, let me tell you.
Probably ran about 30 replays last week.
That's what we want, man.
It looked good, though.
We just got to delete them.
And we actually, last week we had a little bit of Wi-Fi issues, so there was a little bit of a lag. So it was actually good because sometimes we missed it because there was a skip in there and you got the replay. Not on all of them it worked out that way, but a lot of them it did. Hopefully we'll have a little bit better connection tonight.
Got backs to both sides of the quarterback. Brasso handed off. Oh my goodness! What a play! Number 21, Dylan Todd, just took the ball away from him, and that's not the start you wanted if you're an Ozark Hillbilly. All the momentum is with Booneville right here, right now. He just took it away from him.
Unreal. Great job.
Who was it that did that in the NFL? There was somebody, or maybe it was a Razorback. You know what? Last year in Florida, we had that situation just a little bit with Arkansas, and it just happened again with Dylan Todd. Nice job by Todd getting the defensive touchdown. 5 minutes and 23 seconds left. Booneville up 9-0. PAT pending.
Yeah, years ago we had the guy that went to the Redskins, safety from Oklahoma. Cam.
Yes.
Hirsch, something like that. What was it? Cam, I can't think of his name, but he ripped one out and ran it back.
Cameron Curl.
Yeah. But it reminded me of my junior year, and we were winning against Dardanelle, running the ball out, got it ripped out at the 20, ran it back 80 yards. They went up 2, and we lost the game and ended up not winning a game that year. That was game number 1.
Well, the first touchdown of the game, not the way you would have expected it to come. And Dylan Todd comes away with the touchdown for the Bearcats. Bearcats, the number 2 team by the Arkansas Sports Network. And, you know, Booneville loses a lot, but I heard a lot about this junior class that they have.
Yes.
And you know what? Showing up well here early in this ball game.
Trying to make a statement that they're still one of those top teams in all of 3A, and we kind of already knew that, but they're definitely making a statement as
tradition.
Far.
Brasso again out there across the 30 to the 35 almost.
I was literally had this on the tip of my tongue. I was about to say it before the strip happened. I was like, Brasco's got the first carry right after that long kick return, and then he got the ball taken from him. Here we see him again on a kick return, so let's see if he gets a little breather and they don't go to him on this play.
So we haven't been able to look on the stream to see if anybody has told us who number 15 is for Ozark. We're going to have to find that out.
Let me pull it up.
Nothing.
Are you in a YouTube
Aaron
or
says,
Facebook?
Aaron says nobody right now. You got nothing.
He's in Facebook?
I've been paying attention, watching the comment
Okay,
section. Get
nothing?
in the comment section. Where's everybody?
Ozark comes out in 3 wide receivers. Wilbanks fakes the jet sweep, gets up the field.
A helmet. Thought there was a football coming. There's a flag on the play.
Well, looks like he's going to be all about the 39-yard line there, 6-yard gain there. You expect that Wilbanks will get involved in the rushing game.
By the way, we're at 7.4 thousand subscriptions on YouTube. We'd love to hit 7.5 or more tonight.
That's right. That's right. Make sure you're sharing it out, letting people know you're watching right here on ASN. Under 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wilbanks running the option, gets up the field. Now he's fast.
Nice play.
If he gets loose, watch out. That's going to be a 12-yard gain. Nice job by Wilbanks getting into plus territory here. Ozark now in Booneville territory. What number am I? Remember?
I think you're 1 or 3.
Fake. Wilbanks gets loose. He's at the 30.
He's got some blocks
at the
downfield.
20, the 10, 5. And did he score? Did he score? They're checking.
They're going to say he stepped out.
They're going to get him for a 48-yard gain there. Nice job. And I'm going to tell you right now, Wilbanks, y'all, Wilbanks can absolutely go.
Yeah, he can. That was impressive.
That was a big one.
7-0 early. Mayflower on top of Bigelow. Mayflower dropped down to 3A this year. That's going to be interesting to see how they do this year in that conference.
All right. Bill Harshaw, give me a thumbs up if that's good on your end there. Lowered my volume down. I got a strong voice. I get loud when I need to. My wife told me I was coaching football with the Pee Wee kids, my son's team.
It's way down.
And she said, yep, we got a thumbs up there. She said, you're really, really loud. I said, yeah, I know. You know, sometimes when you practice a month and they don't get what you say.
Your wife tells you that, and I tell my wife that. It's
the
opposite.
Me and your wife in the same room, there'd be a lot of loudness.
If
I need to be, if I need to be.
In the same room?
Well, I mean, we're in the same room all the time.
I'm playing, man.
Come on now.
Good stuff here. So, what do we got? First and go at the 2?
Yep. You got to think Wilbanks is going to be a big in that rushing game. Is going to be big.
Good job getting in there. Number 28 for Booneville, Mr. Seth Wilson, the junior linebacker. He got right by his man off the right side.
Part of that junior class that they talk about so highly here. Coach Doc Crowley, he talked a lot about that in the Hometown Sports interview that we did. And we're gonna thank. Well, we got a flag in the backfield. Touchdown Ozark, but we got a flag in the backfield.
Charleston leads Pottsville 8-0 with Pottsville facing a 4th and go from the 4, and they got stuffed.
Ozark is going to back it up. Wilbanks kind of hanging his head right there.
Warren, one of our top picks in 4A, lost their starting quarterback, their star quarterback, last week. Carted off the field last we know. That's all we know really at this point. They're still ahead though on Whitehall early 7-0.
We also want to thank the Andrew Daniel, MD here in town. He was the one that sponsored our Hometown Sports interview with Coach Doc Crowley, and so we want to say thank you to him for that. What you got?
We're getting our executive producer sending us notes on the stream, stuff like that. So we're trying to get everything lined up. Wilbank's going to fake. Oh, good job sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical there because it was a great job really from Booneville to kind of stuff everything up there.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down. And he got 4 of those back. And you see Wilbanks has basically just carried the football every time.
Here we go. It's a big play. I think they got 2 down territory unless they decide to kick that field goal.
Ozark needs some momentum right here. They need to be able to score. Wilbanks looking at the sideline here, going to switch sides with number 14 there, Lawson Wright.
If Booneville is able to hold them, it would be a big thing for their momentum and confidence in this game. Got a timeout.
Coach Jeremy Burns going to take a timeout. Ozark, we're going to take one with them. 2:57 to go here in the first quarter action. It's 10-0 Booneville. We'll be back in just a moment.
If we come back in time.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Back here at Bearcat Stadium, Ozark lined up, 3rd down and goal, and it's really balls on the 3-yard line, really, not the 4. So 3 to go here.
Yeah, the ball's at the 3. The stick looks closer to the 4, but I think that's more of an optical illusion from our angle.
So we got number 15 in the backfield along with number 44.
Oh, wow, got in there.
Wilbanks somehow evades that, and now we've got 4th down. Didn't gain anything on that, doesn't look like.
I'm going to tell you right now, another junior, Seth Wilson, number 28, he comes storming through the line that time like a man shot out of a cannon. He's going to be a problem to contend with.
Those of you that have thought that Booneville was going to be down this year, folks, I hate to tell you.
That might be better in a lot of spots, you know, and other than probably their stud tailback.
You know, we got a chance to see Mansfield out of this conference last week against Bismarck. Athletes everywhere does Mansfield have.
Yeah.
Going to be an interesting
problem for them. They only got 22 players overall.
4th down. Wilbanks following his lead. Does he get in?
He's in.
He's in for a touchdown.
Wow.
3-yard touchdown run by Colby Wilbanks. He was a D3 MVP finalist last year.
He gets up
his
a little
team close.
gingerly. Getting up a little gingerly there. He took a little bit of a hit. I'm trying to see which number he was running behind. I want to say it might have been either 56 or the man running off right now, 65, and just following that lead block, putting his head down and getting in.
Nice job there, and he is a little bit gimpy right now, but I think he's going to be able to tough it out. 2:12 remains here. Ozark with the PAT. It's up. It's good, and that's going to bring it to a 10-7 ball game. We'll go to a quick break. We'll come back here with more Arkansas Sports Network football. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you're with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Ozark. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
We'd like to thank Arkansas Tech University for being our title sponsor this year, and this is the 3rd year
That's right.
Arkansas Tech has been with us. Also, Heirloom Legal. Heirloom Legal being with us, and I'll tell
Warriors.
you right now with Heirloom Legal, she said, you're the only advertisement that I've done that I felt like I got anything about. So I really appreciate that. If you're interested in sponsoring us, make sure you message us.
I believe that was designed to kick it out of bounds on purpose. And go ahead and zoom in as much as you can there. You'll see Wilbanks on the sideline right there by the flag, sitting down.
Yeah, Wilbanks.
Good job, Chase. And he is, their starting safety as well. So, maybe a linebacker. He's been in the backfield so much, I didn't really
not
notice.
Good. I'll tell you, the way he's acting, I mean, I know he's a tough kid. I mean, I watched him on the basketball court last year a couple different times. He's a tough kid for sure. So for him to just be sitting down on the sidelines, he's hurting.
He kind of got Brandon Allen a little bit. The overtime against in the Hunter Heave game against Ole Miss, where he dived in the end zone, got popped, couldn't breathe. It's a little bit different. He might have landed on the football a little bit this time. Not sure exactly. So we'll find out as we keep going.
Kick went off out of bounds. They're going to make Ozark kick it again.
I'll tell you, 28, we were talking about him a little bit, is getting in the backfield, putting pressure on Wilbanks. That's Seth Wilson, a junior. He was also the gunner on the kick on the PAT. Almost got in there that time. He's pretty close. He's going to be an issue. Really like what I'm seeing out of that young man.
Here's the kickoff again.
He got a little bit of height on it, so gave him some time to get down there. Remember.
He's going to get across the 40, and the ball's out. Ozark recovers it. What are they going to call here?
Yeah, they're acting like it's
Ozark got to it first. The ball carried was by Dakota Matson there. And Booneville come out with the football. I'm going to tell you, if you come back and watch the ASN replay, that was clearly recovered by Ozark.
Well,
clearly.
We're showing it right now.
But you know what? He didn't get it into his body. And
here comes again, watch. Great shot by Chase Carpenter.
I think he was down. I think he was down anyway. That's just my opinion. So, anyway, that being said, good shot there by Chase Carpenter. And we've got Booneville Bearcat football.
This camera making this guy look good.
Yeah, right?
Good job, man. No, he's really, this is just his second game. He's done a phenomenal job.
Split veer action here for Booneville. Sets a man in motion. First man through. Actually got the option.
Got a lot of speed. Number 3, Connor Lentz.
Absolutely. Going to get out all the way down to.
Result of the play is another Booneville Bearcat.
Well, he's going to get all the way down to about the 38-yard line there. That's a 14-yard gain there for Lentz. And Booneville so far has been unstoppable. Unstoppable have they been on that run attack. Washburn back to pass. He's got a man wide open. And that's what happens when you run the football like they do.
Got it, ran it, and got it thrown to him. Connor Lentz.
37-yard touchdown pass, Booneville Bearcats. And I'm telling you, the Bearcats look really, really good here early in this ball game. And Lentz gets the 37-yard reception for the touchdown. And, I'm not sure I was expecting to see that so early from Booneville. I don't guess Ozark was either, right?
No, they weren't. That's probably why it worked so well. Kicks up and good.
PAT's up and good. That's a big one there. And just like that, they answer the Ozark score. Kobe Wilbanks doesn't get a chance to rest that much over there. And Ozark's going to get the football back now. And been a really good attack so far by the Booneville Bearcats. Booneville going to kick to Ozark here early. Well, I say early, it's actually late here in the first quarter. Offensive juggernaut so far here by the Booneville Bearcats. They weren't able to score early to punch in a touchdown, but they got the field goal. One minute, 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter of action. Here's the kick by Loiza. Fielded by the up back. It's going to get out to the 30-yard line, and that's where they're going to start.
Eli Gilstrap on the carry.
Eli Gilstrap carrying the football for Ozark. Ozark needs a score here. The way Booneville's running this offensive attack right now, they sure do need a score. We talked about Booneville beating Poto, Oklahoma earlier in this game, or earlier last week. And Poto, Oklahoma last year finished 12-1 in Oklahoma. I think they finished in the semifinals of their classification. I believe it's 4A. And they're a really good team. So Booneville able to win that first game against a tougher team. Nice throw there. And number 10 there, which was Rhett Neidert, comes from the safety position. Neidert, and Zach Young was the intended receiver on that one, and he's down now. Got hit pretty good in the back there. They're going to get off the field here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching the Arkansas Sports Network presentation of the Game of the Week.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Ozark, d3autosales.com.
So in some, I didn't see what happened here.
Turn them all down a little bit.
Okay.
Not maybe as much as yours, but split the difference or something.
Which number are you? 2? You 2?
I'm 2, yeah.
Okay. All right. Ozark has the football after a penalty
I'm
now.
going to mute Chase. That way we don't pick up any extra. He's either 1 or 4. Aaron as well. He's either 3 or 4 in your one. I think
I'm 1, you're 2. We're good.
Okay.
So we got them 2 muted now. 1:17 to go.
If we're having any audible issues, just let us know in the comments.
Guys, we're in the stands tonight. Don't usually do too many in the stands, but look, we're appreciative of Booneville wanting us to be here at this ball game. And you know, sometimes when people want you at a ball game, you just say, "Okay, we'll do it," and you just kind of deal with it. So
we got a raucous Booneville crowd. We got a Booneville band to our right. We got the PA speakers to our left. And then we got wind as well.
Absolutely.
So we're hoping it's coming through pretty good.
But it's a beautiful night. Beautiful
really
night
is.
for football.
It's been a great one so far. 17-7, 1:17 to go.
And the offside
First.
penalty is going to move it up again.
Offsides on the
So all of a sudden, Booneville
self-destructing a little
picking
bit
up
here.
some
5-yard penalty,
penalties.
First down and 10 for Ozark.
Which some of the Booneville faithful down here not happy in the front row here. Get number 75 on there real quick if you can after this play. He's letting them have it.
Oh, now we got a false start. That's going to back him up.
Now he's happy.
False start on Ozark. 5-yard
You know,
penalty,
this is
3-yard
really
first down.
– it's a great football town. I mean, it really is. A great football town.
Great shot, Chase.
Talking
Great
about
idea, Duran. Go ahead, Brett.
Pat you on the back there for you.
Yeah,
you good?
right,
You
right.
feel good? Does that make you feel good?
Yeah. Actually, I kind of wish you wouldn't touch me like that, to be honest.
First down and 15, shotgun formation back to the left-hand side. Ozark trying to get that 5 yards back on the call there.
Charleston and Pottsville tied at 14.
It's going to be a good one there at Pottsville.
Look at him tuck and run.
I'm telling you, man.
I like Will Banks.
He's
First
got
down.
that quarterback
Or, I'm sorry.
moxie. He's going to pick up 7 on that play.
35, Hunter Warren.
It's going to make it about second and about 8.
I'm telling you, this kid is going to be hard to deal with as the season goes on. Ozark.
He's just a junior. Did we write that down right? Because he seems like he's been here forever.
That doesn't seem correct to me. feel like
he was
he's
a senior.
But we'll have to look at that. Number 1 over here, Ozark coming out wide. That's Evan Estep. Little option play.
Quarterback got blowed up.
Brasso, he gets maybe 2, 3, 4. What about 3 yards on that play there?
You can see that these two teams do not like each other. They're playing till the whistle blows, and sometimes a little bit after it.
Dax Goff was in our MVP conversation quite a bit, football and baseball.
Right.
He would not say Ozark. He would not say it. He would say team up north.
It's kind of like I'm from Dover, and I don't spell Atkins with an A.
Right.
I spell it with a lowercase a and a capital T. Unless we're covering them, then I don't do that. But, you know.
Well, we're going to come to the end of the first quarter. Booneville with a nice first quarter of action. 17-7 is the score as we go to the second quarter. They're going to flip the field. We're going to take a quick break. We want to remind you the ASN Classic at Arkansas Tech University. Buy tickets for that thing. Even if you don't want to go, buy tickets anyway. Elkins and Warren, going to be a great one there at ATU Simmons Bank Field. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Outs face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Okay, we're back here at Doug Schill Field at Booneville Bearcat Stadium. The Ozark Hillbillies taking over in Booneville Bearcat territory. Third down here as we start the second quarter of action. Brad Caldwell along with Duran Miller and Aaron Powers and Chase Carpenter here as we bring you ASN football. Make sure that you share this out. If you haven't already subscribed to us, go ahead and do that. Like us on Facebook. We would appreciate it. And look in the description. We actually have a ticket link right there. You can go click that link and you can buy tickets to the ASN Classic. Does nothing but help us out. It'll be a great time at Simmons Bank Field next Friday. Elkins Warren, 1-2 in the state. Hopefully they'll hold that tonight, by the way. Here we go. Third down and 6. Ball on the 41-yard line. Wilbanks pitches it out to number 15. He gets across the 40, across the 35.
Tackles.
He's a load. He's a load. They can't bring him down. That's going to be enough for a first down. He picked up, let's see here, ball was on the 41. Nice option play there by the Hillbillies. Going to get down to the 44-yard line. That's Caden Rossum is what they're saying from the booth. That's who we'll go with. 7-yard gain by Rossum.
Number 2, Colton Rawson, kind of banged up there. He's going out right now.
So here we go. Shotgun formation. The Hillbillies going to stay in the shotgun. They switched the spread a while back. They really hadn't changed that in a long time. Wilbanks, he's loose.
Parted the Red Sea.
Look at him. He's got the speed. I'll tell you right now, if he wasn't gimped up, he would have scored there.
He's slowed up again now. He was a stiff arm away from getting in the end zone there, and great job from number 10 of Booneville to go low on him. If he didn't do that and get around his ankles and tie him up, that was Rhett Nieder. He would have gotten in the end zone. And
he's down
definitely,
right there.
This is an issue right now for Mr. Wilbanks and the Ozark faithful.
Considering that he just went over 100 yards with that rush, 9 rushes, 109. But he's down on the field, so they're checking him out. We're going to take a quick break. 11:46 left here in the first half of play. Ozark threatening, 17-7 is your score. Booneville up. We'll be back in just a moment.
Comes a time in our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Back here at Bearcat Stadium, 11:46 left here in the first half of play. Ozark is threatening. Their starting quarterback, though, is going off the field, Kobe Wilbanks, after a 29-yard gain. Actually, probably give him 30 on that. He's got 9 carries for 110 yards after I give him that 30-yard gain, and the new quarterback come in. I'll check him in just a moment.
Tough to have a guy that important to your team be slowed up against your arch rival here.
Looks like Cade Cap is going to be in at quarterback for the Hillbillies. Handoff goes to the right side.
Overran it that time. Had
I
him in
think
the
he
backfield.
might have got in right there.
He
They
did.
gave it to him. That's a touchdown.
15, Caden Rawson.
Caden Rawson with a touchdown, and Ozark is within 4, PAT pending after the 4-yard TD run. I mean, just a power run right there, Duran.
Yeah, and they had him really dead to rights, and they overran it, overpursued a little bit. He come right in between them, kind of split the sea that time.
17-13 as Rawson now is going to try to kick the extra point after his touchdown.
So we got a name on that?
Caden Rawson. Oh, he got the cross or the upright, but it's going to go through anyway. 11:39 to go. 17-14. We got a good ball game here at Bearcat Stadium. Been a fun one so far. Lots of action here. If you missed the scoring, it was Booneville scoring first. Kicked the field goal after a nice drive on their first possession.
Yeah, we got him at 15. We smudged it with dry erase there, got wiped away.
And then on the ensuing play, the next play, it was, number 21 there, Dylan Todd taking the football away from Ozark after getting the kickoff and taking it to the house to make it 10-0. Ozark came right back down and scored on a Colby Wilbanks 3-yard touchdown run, making it, what was that?
17-7 at that point? Or no?
Nope.
10-7.
10-7.
Yeah, and that's the play. He might have got slowed before that. You think you might have saw something, but that play was where he really kind of showed it.
Yep, then Booneville scores on their possession very easily, and now they get the ball back. That's one thing. So far, the running game for Booneville has been unstoppable, but it was the passing game, at least the one pass. Connor Lentz caught a 37-yard touchdown pass from Jace Washburn. And it's 17-14 now, 11:35 to go here in the first half.
Really nice tackle just in by sophomore Hayden Gilstrap for Ozark on that kick return. Fielded at the 35, and he's only able to get up to the 48, maybe the 49-yard line, so pick up about 14.
Hillbillies going to line
I'm sorry,
up.
I'm looking at the wrong 5. He got up to the 44, so only got about 9 on it.
Hillbillies and Booneville going to line up here. Little split veer action once again for the Bearcats. First man through. I'm telling you right now, you watch that offense.
Kicking, you're going to have to.
Yeah, they're going to have to get it cleaned up a little bit.
There's a lot of extra.
Tell you what, you watch that offensive line for Booneville. They are absolutely physical right there. 4-yard gain there for Warren.
You've seen it right there. Great replay. You see the little leg kicking. 52 in there. Didn't see who he's mixed up with. 52 for Booneville. Get that name for in a moment after this
Option
play.
to the outside. And
Nice cutback.
Tell you right now, that kid's got some wheels. Connor Lentz, another junior there. And he's going to pick up a gain of about 17, I believe.
Cutler Holler, there was that tackle I was talking about, playing physical through the whistle.
17-yard gain there for Connor Lentz. He's been very, very good so far.
Yeah, that was impressive. He found the lane, got vertical, didn't waste any time. There was no dancing involved. Got up the field, got a first down for his
north
team.
and south. So important.
He gets it again.
A little trap play on that one. Nice job there by Ozark. Actually, a little counter. It's a counter play in that offense. Nice job there by Ozark on the defense. I think maybe
he's going to have to come out. Get his helmet taken
Yep,
off.
4-yard gain there
Did a good job because they got a hold of that ball there for a moment. I thought they were going to be able to rip it out, but he was able to hold on to it.
So 4-yard gain there, just across the 30-yard line. Bring up 2nd and 6. They got 5 officially here, but I think it's pretty easily 6 by the sticks there. First man through is number 14. And he's going to get real close to the marker there.
Amari Poole, he's a senior.
Tackle made by number 23.
Plays fullback, plays a little bit of D tackle on the other side of the line.
Tough kids, man. They got tough kids here at Booneville. And that's going to be a 5-yard gain for Poole, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 1.
He's one of them guys, probably one of those fast twitch.
Oh, no, they're
nose
moving
guard
it.
tops.
They're moving it. First down. They're going to move the first down there.
Result of the play is another Booneville Bearcat.
So first down for the Bearcats as they are now threatening here. Ball on the 23-yard line. 1st and 10. Washburn looking at his wrist coach. Handoff goes up the middle of the pool again. They're just moving the pile. I'm going to tell you right now.
Number 14.
And I don't coach football on a high level, but let me tell you, an offensive line is a big deal. And right now, they are getting a push against the defensive line of Ozark.
I think if you listen to any coach worth his salt, O-line, D-line is what you got to have. You got to build your teams from the inside out, and both of these teams have done that. But right now, the Booneville offensive line is winning the battle. You got Big 72 down there. He's a big old boy.
I would say that Booneville often wins the battle, right? When you
Sam
say
Hicks. Yeah, very often.
Nice defense from Ozark right
Yeah.
there. We got a flag in the backfield, though. Looks like maybe in the area of holding, maybe a face mask, possibly.
There's a flag on the play.
Let's see what they call. Legal shift. So that's going to move Booneville back.
Be 2nd and 10.
Big 75 down here. He didn't like that call.
Actually, be first down again.
Yeah, he's saying it's against Ozark. Move it up. Let's get his reaction.
It's decline.
Yeah, they tackled him in the backfield.
Tackled in the backfield. That was 2nd down already. So, yeah, so 3rd and about 8 now. Loss of about 2 on that one. You need to get down to about the 13-yard line for a first down.
Hillbilly's going to take their chances here. Maybe get a stop and see if they can get them to try to kick a field goal.
4-down territory here.
Washburn back to pass. He is being pressured. Throws it
Past the line of
away.
scrimmage.
Yeah, that could be grounding there.
Should definitely be grounding. But there's also some late action. There could be a late hit here as well.
Let's see what we got. They're not going to throw the flag for a late hit. They would already pulled it right there.
Agree.
So let me see if they're going to drop a flag. They say
they're talking about where it landed.
Yeah.
It landed really close to the line of scrimmage.
I don't think it made it to the line of scrimmage, but
I don't either.
I think they're going to get the benefit of the doubt here. Pressure came right up the middle by the Ozark Hillbilly offensive line. We've been bragging on the offensive line. I'm sorry, defensive line of Ozark. The offensive line of Booneville right there. It was defensive line of Ozark that made the difference. Da-da-da-da. Right?
That was a mouthful.
Who's on first? Here we go.
When you get down half a tank, you put 20 in and fill it back up.
Right.
Sorry. If you don't.
4th down and 8. Booneville has the football on the 21-yard line. They're going to go for it. Watch and see if they'll try and draw them off sides. Nope, they're not. Washburn dropping back again. He's being pressured again.
Oh, he
ball's on the ground, and Ozark's got it. Doesn't make a lot of difference there.
Maybe 5-10 yards. Well, if he sacked them, it didn't make any difference.
Right. And Washburn's down now holding his ankle. That's no good. And big play there by Easton Fox. He's a sophomore, tight end, defensive end for the Hillbillies. And I tell you, 2 times in a row there by the Hillbillies, they got pressure up that middle, and Washburn had no chance.
No. Great job from Ozark's defense.
2 big plays there by the Hillbillies, and they get the football back.
Yep, Washburn definitely got rode up. And it looks like Wilbank's still out.
Big 44, Eli Gilstrap on the carry.
Eli Gilstrap on the carry. Tackle made by number 28, Seth Wilson.
Good 5-yard gain there for the Hillbillies.
Too big of a hole, D-line. Go down.
Yep, that's a nice job on first down. Get 5 yards. You'll take that all day long, especially running between the tackles.
So Cade Cap playing quarterback here for Ozark as Will Banks. Can't see him on the sideline right now. Not sure what's going on over there. Gilstrap gets
breaking
football.
tackles.
He's in the open field, and he breaks another tackle. Oh, my goodness. From the 35 all the way down.
About the 30.
We're going to mark that about the 32-yard line there. So
that's
that
about
is
38 yards. No, about, let's see, 15 and 15, 30, and 3 more. So 33 yards.
33 yards by Gilstrap. And the Hillbillies are threatening now. Take the lead here. 17-14 is your score.
Right now, your starter goes out. Starter on defense and your starting quarterback that everything runs through. So far, they haven't missed a lick.
Handoff.
And we're seeing breaking tackles. That's been a problem right now for Booneville.
He's going to get across the 30. I'll tell you right now, that kid is a handful to tackle. Caden Rawson. That was about the hardest 2 to 3 yards that you're ever going to see there by Rawson. But I'm going to tell you right now, that kid is hard to tackle.
Yeah, and the play before was Gilstrap in number 44. He broke several tackles. Booneville has definitely had an issue wrapping up in this game so far. That's something they got to clean up. They clean that up, and Ozark's not in a position they're in right now.
And off going to, the fake coming off the backside there. Nice call. Nice job there by Cap.
Number 8, Cade Cap on the carry. Run out of bounds by number 32, Connor Dromer.
And that's going to get him real close to the mark. About 3rd down and 2 there. So 5-yard gain for Cap on the rush. So 3rd and 2 for the Hillbillies. Ball on the 24-yard line of Booneville.
Cap just a sophomore in there right now in a big moment against your arch rival.
There's the fake. They're trying to run a little quarterback power. And it's going to be real close to the marker there. Let's see what they call. They're moving them. That's going to be enough for a first down. So Ozark resets the downs, moves it down real close to the 20. Are we in the red zone just yet? Not quite.
No, about the 21, I think.
21-yard line.
Scoreboard says 22, so.
Clock is moving. 6 minutes and 8 seconds to go here in the first half. Been a fast one. Been a fast one here. 7:50. Could we get a half in less than an hour? Handoff going off to the right-hand side.
Good job that time. Almost broke the tackle.
Nice job there by Hunter Warren. Loss of about 2 on the play. Ball carrier, number 14.
Lawson Wright.
Lawson Wright.
He's just a sophomore, it looks like, as well.
So it brings up 2nd and 12 for the Hillbillies. You know, with the sophomore quarterback, you don't want to be playing behind the sticks. Ozark has not tried to throw the ball with Cap yet. I think Booneville's starting to try to make them throw it. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
another broken tackle. Dragon defenders.
My goodness.
Is that 14 again?
Caden Rawson.
Oh, I'm sorry, 15.
I'm telling you, man, you don't want to get in front of that kid.
Caden Rawson, really nice.
All right, where are they spotting the ball at? So that was a 14-yard gain there by Rawson to get down to 1st and goal now for the Hillbillies, trying to take the first lead of the ball game. Handoff goes to Rawson. He goes up the middle. Tell you right now, they're not making any bones about what they're doing. They're just running inside zone, outside zone right now. Not really doing anything crazy. You know what I mean? They're just running it right at them. I think Ozark will be okay to take as much clock down as they can. That's a 4-yard gain for Rawson that makes it 2nd down and goal on the 6-yard line. Ozark is taking their time here.
Pottsville and Charleston tied at 21.
Fun one. You can watch that one on ASN not Russellville, ASN Pottsville.
Yes. Quarterback keep behind a couple up men there, and good job from Booneville.
Not much doing there. Looks like no gain on the play for Cap. We got a stoppage in play here. that a timeout Booneville? I think it is. Timeout Booneville. We'll take one with them.
Booneville.
4 minutes and 11 seconds left here in the first half of play. 17-14 is your score. We'll be back here in just a moment. You're watching ASN Game of the Week.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
Once again, we'd like to thank Arkansas Tech University for being a title sponsor with us once again. This is the third year in a row for them. So here we are, 4 minutes and 11 seconds to go. Ball on the 6-yard line, third down and goal.
A couple more scores. Ozark all over Hazen early, 16-0.
Ozark going through a big-time ordeal there.
Yes, sir.
You know that's got to be tough. Pass from Cap, no good. And that's going to bring up fourth down. Does Ozark have a kicker here in this situation?
Result of the play brings up fourth down.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Reed's Barbecue. They took care of our meal today. Reed's Hometown Barbecue.
Awesome. Very
Love
unexpected.
those guys over there. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you're in the Booneville area, you definitely need to come out.
I will say it, best ribs in the state.
Very,
I've been
very
to
good.
a lot of good places.
Ozark going for it on fourth down here. Ball's fake. Cap gets the edge. He's not going to get it, though. He's going to be cut down short. Picked up about 4 yards, but he needed 6. And that's a major missed opportunity there. And right there, you feel like with Will Banks in the ballgame, Ozark punches that one in.
Huge stop for the Bearcats in this one. And the momentum has firmly switched back over to them, even though they've got to go about 99 yards or so here. Maybe 98.
Well, you know, for the most part, outside of down here in the last possession, Booneville has moved the ball at will.
Right.
But
They
Ozark
got stopped
did
early, where they had to kick that field goal.
Yes, they did do a good job, Ozark did, of getting pressure up the middle. And that's where it starts with
And
Booneville.
we're going to find out how banged up Washburn is.
Yeah, speaking of that, he's out there. You look at, he's a little ginger. You can see that. A little ginger on that foot. First man through.
Nice play.
Nice job there. I'm telling you.
Hunter Warren, he's really had a good night.
14 lost to the right.
That's a big game there. How big is it? Ball went from the 2. And I cannot see on my edge here. I believe it's 18-yard gain looking at it.
What replay did we get there? We went back to one on Ozark's drive. I guess we didn't maybe capture that one. I went back to the last one. Nice spin move in the hole. Was that 32?
Yes, it was.
Connor
32,
Dromer,
Dromer on the
junior
carry.
halfback.
Made by number
You know,
44,
both
Eli
these teams
Kostrad.
are giving the football to several kids. It's not
yeah.
just one kid. They're giving the football to several. So you can't just concentrate
Game 2 brings up second
on
down and
one.
8.
This junior class is special here for Booneville. Just got so many weapons out of there. You know, we've talked about Dromer. We've talked about Hunter Warren. I mean, as we get underway here. This time, Ozark, much better job getting him in the backfield. But number 3, Connor Lentz has had some big moments. Of course, Washburn's a senior. I'm trying to just get through the juniors
By
here
number 29, Blaine Childers.
that have done some things already. Niedert, he's a junior. Rhett Niedert, number 10. Damari Poole's a senior, but he's had some moments. Dylan Todd's a senior. They just got a plethora of guys that can hand the ball off and make plays.
Big third down play here, 3rd and 8. Ball on the 21-yard line.
Oh,
They run the option.
they
Ball's on
dropped
the
it.
ground.
Picked it up. We got lucky there because that would have been short and, a very good field position for Ozark if they were able to recover.
Tell you what.
You saw that pitch, it was behind him.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be on the ground to start with, and then he had it, and then it came back out. He couldn't secure it.
He had the edge, too. That one could have went for a long way. 4th down and about 5 yards now.
Booneville's smart. They're going to let this clock tick down. And I'll be shocked if you don't see Ozark. Let me tell them once they got left 2. Surprised they're not calling a timeout here.
Right. Well, with your backup quarterback in, but you still got good field position, or you should, unless they just really.
Now we've got
timeout Booneville.
Okay.
So 1 minute and 59 seconds left here in the first half of play. Booneville is lining up to punt. 4th down and 5, ball on the 23-yard line. Down, or up 3, I should say. We'll be back here in just a moment.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Here's a punt for Booneville.
That's short. Better holler Peter. Get out of there.
Nobody back to return for Ozark. They went after it right there, but didn't get it. But still good field position for the Hillbillies. Ball's going to start just outside the 45-yard line.
44-yard line. First and 10
So
for Ozark.
Ozark's going to get the football back. You know, Kobe Wilbanks. In fact, Kobe, he's been out the last 2 drives. Is his first 3 possessions, 9 rushes, 110 yards, and a touchdown.
Yeah, special. And I know he started the game off of a slant for probably about a 35-yard gain.
Big-time quarterback there for the Hillbillies. So this is a big deal for Ozark, and you're asking Cap to do a lot here in this
I like
rivalry.
what I've seen out of him, though. They haven't let him throw it yet. He might right here. That's
got a man. That's a great little play there for him.
I don't want to get ahead of ourselves because we got a lot of ball game left, but I am saying
Number 22, Dakota Matson.
You got Cap out there. I'm trying to find his name again. Cade Cap, the sophomore, coming to a game like this. This is regular season-wise. This is the biggest game of the year, other than a conference championship top game, against your biggest rival. And if he can come in here and look at these broken tackles by Booneville over and over again.
We got a flag down right here, though.
Might have holding.
It's something in the backfield, I believe. It might have been an illegal shift.
There's a flag on the play.
Not enough on the line of scrimmage. It come out before the play, right at the snap, actually. So that one's probably coming back.
But what I was going to get back to is on Cap. To come in this game, if he can keep his team close and make this game, if they're on a way to win this,
be a big confidence boost for him.
I'm telling you, he's going to be the man. I mean, I think he'd be penciled in right after that this guy's going to be the future after Wilbanks is gone.
Well, unless they have a nice, really good freshman quarterback, I would say he's probably that right now. But you feel like you can win games with him if you can come to Booneville and win. You know, really, when you look at Ozark, not to say that they stomp on everybody in the conference, but really when you look at Dardanelle is the biggest competition to them. You know, you can throw Pottsville in there.
Lamar and Pottsville.
You got Lamar in there as well, but I feel like Dardanelle is the #1 team that they're looking at. Handoff goes off the right side. Whoa, big play there by Big 52. That is Cutler Holler. My goodness. And that's going to bring them all the way back. 5-yard loss.
Brings up 3rd down.
So just like that, the Hillbillies were threatening. And now, 30 seconds to go, you've got to think that they may be running their last play of the half here.
Fakes the sweep, goes up the right side. There's a flag.
Good play call there. We got a flag, probably a hold there, the way it was thrown.
Cade Cap on the carry, tackle made by number 22, Dakota Matson. There is a flag on the play.
I believe that's what it's going to be. If you're Ozark, let's see what they're going to do here. You're probably going to try to run it out. Personal foul, chop block on the Hillbillies.
Personal foul. Shot block on the offense.
Newport all over Batesville early.
The 15-yard penalty,
32-0.
Newport is a team that in 3A nobody talked about enough, and we're here at Booneville, 3A, defending 3A state champions, back-to-back state championship game appearances. But I'm going to tell you right now, Newport Greyhounds are loaded, and they're taking it to Batesville right now.
Yep, and some more scores around the state. Hector playing Perryville. Perryville losing a tough one against Atkins last week, a nail-biter. They are all over Hector, 34-12.
Well, let's come back to that in just a little bit. It's halftime. We've got a great ball game here between two rivals here on the western side of the state, Booneville and Ozark. We're going to come back. We'll have scores. We'll have halftime analysis. We'll have all that. Stay tuned here. Share it. Like it. Let somebody know you're watching right here on the Arkansas Sports Network. Look in the description. Buy a ticket to the ASN Classic next week. We'll see you in just a moment.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're going to think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not going to believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
I would bring it.
What would you do? What would Jesus do? That's the question. What would Jesus do?
Back here at halftime, and a really good battle so far. 17-14, both quarterbacks kind of slowed up. Wilbanks out of the game at the moment for Ozark. Cap has come in and done an admirable job so far, but not able to get in a moment ago when they got down there in the red zone. Down first, I think they had a first and go, if I remember correctly, and had 4 chances, couldn't get in. Good stop from Booneville to hold them. Seen some missed tackles from Booneville. It's kind of helped Ozark drive a little bit and get close, but they've stiffened a little bit right there inside the red zone and got this lead going into the half. But this has been anybody's ball game. It's gone back and forth. It's been, Booneville's controlled the lead the whole time, but other than that, it's been just kind of right back and forth. Right on, everybody's kind of one team scores. Nobody gets way ahead. I think 10-0 was our biggest lead.
10 points, 17-7, 10-0 both times. But Ozark's been able to hang in there. You've got to think if Ozark feels like, hey, we got to get this Booneville monkey off our back a little bit here. These two teams go back so many years when they were both in the 4-4A, and really not just 4-4A, but in the 4-3A and the 4-2A, I mean, for years and years and years, Ozark and Booneville have been in the same conference. And it's great rivalry across the state of Arkansas here. I mean, really, if you think about it, probably a top 10 rivalry at least in the state. I'd say, if you start naming off, I mean, just coming off the top of my head, you've got Rising and Fordyce. You've got, who all do we got here?
Drum major Adeline Caldwell.
I went completely blank. Alman Van Buren was the one that I was thinking about.
Talking about different rivalries
yeah,
across
different
the state.
rivalries. Yeah.
Dover, Atkins, Rising, Fordyce. I mean, back in the 80s, Harrison and Fayetteville actually were big rivals, which is hard to say nowadays. But what are some others? Fort Smith Northside, Fort Smith Southside, of course. Conway Christian and Quitman. A lot of people don't know about that unless you're a 2A guy. You might know a little bit about that rivalry, but that's actually bigger than a lot of people assume.
Lots of Eastern Arkansas. Brooklyn and Jonesboro West Side is one that a lot of people.
Tree, EPC.
Yep, definitely. Yep. So there's lots of them, but Booneville Ozark's got to be thrown into that mix as well.
One of the biggest ones in the state for sure. Of course, we didn't name a whole lot of the bigger schools. But Little Rock Central, them in North Little Rock, there for a few years, were getting kind of heavy.
Bryant Conway now.
Yeah, Bryant Benton is probably, if you're going to look at attendance and all that, they're number one. But Salt Bowl, of course, Benton owns that overall record, even though it's gotten really close compared to where it started from. It's kind of like Arkansas and Texas. If Arkansas just reeled off about 15, 20 in a row, it'd be getting kind of tighter. But I think Benton's still overall in the lead there. But Bryant has dominated since about 2004, 2005.
That was the one I was thinking of. I couldn't think. I was thinking there was one that played last week. What's the deal? Why can't? There it is. That's it. Benton Bryant.
It was a good game.
Let's go down some scores. You got some scores there that we can talk about?
See, I've been giving a lot out. Let's see what else we got here. Updates. Atkins 21-6 on Dover. Big rivalry where I'm from. Warren leads Whitehall 7-0. That's been a while since that one. Let me see if I can find another thread here. Newport on top of Batesville 38-7. Barker with a 60-yard touchdown. Who else we got?
I'd like to know that Elkins Dardanelle score if we could find it. That'd be a good one.
Yeah, I forgot they were playing tonight.
Yeah, Elkins Dardanelle, big game.
Big game.
Big game.
Oh, Falk 13-8 over Murfreesboro. Close to halftime in that one. Murfreesboro, really good team last year. Falk is a good team right now. Murfreesboro lost a lot, so it's a good battle going on.
As you said, Shiloh Christian and Little Rock Christian 15-12.
I don't think I said that over the broadcast.
That was in the first quarter. Marion over Harding Academy 12-0 in the first quarter. Greenwood up 44-0 on Fort Smith Northside before the half. That's
Greenwood's always really good. Last year they won state, went undefeated, but they're even better this year.
Listen,
they're one of the top teams in the country.
We need a Parkview Greenwood matchup.
Oh, man, 5A versus 6A.
That needs to happen at Arkansas Tech University next year. ASN Classic, it needs to happen. I've already sent a text message about it. I'm not even going to lie, I did. Sheridan down 7-6 to Lakeside in the first quarter. I'm going to tell you right now, the Mountain Home Bombers are a team nobody's talking about. 17-0 on Harrison at the half.
We had a missed score on them last week. Had them down, but they actually won their game last week.
I'm telling you, man. I'll tell you what, that Coach Airy there loves his team. He said the first time that we've had a team that looked like a great football team coming off the bus.
Wow.
Mayflower over Bigelow. I think you read that one. Conway Christian, our number one team in 2A right now, the Conway Christian Eagles.
To some. That's a panel, sort of.
Mark Tree over Manila 22-0.
What was the so Carlisle's playing Junction City tonight, which a lot of us had Carlisle ahead of Conway Christian last week. Now we got Conway Christian ahead.
Junction City up 7-3 on that one. In the second quarter, Drew Central over England.
Ladies and gentlemen, your award
You had said Ozark over Hazen.
Yeah, what's the score now? 16-0 still?
Cohen and Cutter, 12-12. That's all that I've got on Fearless Friday. I mean, Batesville Newport, 32-0 before the half.
That's changed now. 38 or 39-0.
Goodness gracious. Mills over Ashdown, 15-0. Arkadelphia over Hot Springs, 14-7. As you said, Pottsville and Charleston are in a fun one right there. 35-0 Valley View. Valley View's not being talked about enough, probably.
Not enough.
Parkview was up on Maumelle 6-0 in the first quarter.
Maumell's really good too. They've got a lot of the CAC kids from last year.
We
that's
also
moved in there
didn't
and
talk
some
about
other places.
a game that happened last night that is kind of, in my opinion, a little bit surprising. Russellville.
Russellville, yes.
Russellville beat Greenbrier last night at Greenbrier 10-7.
That's a huge win.
Greenbrier beat Warren the week before 34-27. Russellville lost to Morrilton 35-30. A lot of people say that Russellville kind of got hosed over there. They said that, well, it was 30-12 going into the half.
Wow.
And,
big comeback.
And they came back and made it 35-30, and apparently on the last drive they got in what they said was 3 times and never got the touchdown. I don't know. You know how that stuff goes. So, anyway, with that being said, let's talk about the ASN Classic a little bit. Next week, we've got the number 1 and 2 teams in 4A by Arkansas Sports Network. So that is actually not something that we tried to do,
right.
but it is number 1 and number 2.
Sure. Ladies and gentlemen.
And,
go
ahead.
Let's talk about it a little bit. One thing that we haven't really brought up a whole lot when we've talked about this game is, and his name is escaping me, the wide receiver for Warren that is an Arkansas Razorback commitment.
Antonio Jordan.
Correct.
Yeah.
Antonio Jordan.
6'6", 230 pounds.
Yeah, huge. He's kind of a tweener. He might end up being a tight end one day.
Chris Gregg type of guy.
Yes, that's a great. He's
very possible.
Chris wasn't quite that tall, but that's a really good coming from the same area comparison there.
Right.
If your team's away and you want to come up to Tech, Burkle Field there, at Wonder Boy Stadium. I mean, just a really, really, really nice facility. Sit on the home side. You'll be in the shade the whole time, north-south end zone.
There's going to be plenty of room.
West side.
I believe they seat about 5,000 on that side there. So
we're hoping to get a couple thousand in there. And,
absolutely.
It's going to be a fun one. I mean, you get to watch a Razorback commitment. You got a whole bunch of other guys on that team that's going to go play somewhere on both teams.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Elkins is just – let's talk about Elkins a little bit.
So Elkins is a team that in Northwest Arkansas is really making a name for themselves.
Yeah,
last year –
they lost a lot, but still got a really good program.
Really, last year when you talk about best 2 teams in 4A, Elkins and Harding Academy.
Rivercrest.
I know that
right there.
I know Rivercrest can make an argument for that, and I know they played in the finals. But if you saw what we saw, and look, every game's different, everything happens different. But when you just looked at the 2 teams that matched up between Harding Academy and Elkins, those 2 teams, in my opinion, were the best 2 teams in 4A.
Elkins drops 2 or 3 potential touchdown passes early in that game. It was a big moment for them. They hadn't played in a game of that stature, really.
Yes.
That program hadn't. Harding Academy, of course, playing in their 4th or 5th state title. I mean, that was the semis, but going for their 4th or 5th state championship in a row.
Right.
They'd kind of been there. I felt like that helped them in that game.
It helped, for sure.
And Elkins doesn't drop those. They might have knocked off Harding that night and played Rivercrest themselves in the championship. So, and Elkins has lost some of their seniors, like their quarterback and their running back, Dizzy Dean and Deshaun Cheers, but they've got a lot back, and they're taking care of business so far. What was their score last week? You remember who they played?
They won like 51-0.
It was a Missouri team, wasn't it?
Or Oklahoma. Miami, Oklahoma.
Miami, that's right.
And, like I said, Warren lost, but they lost to Greenbrier. So.
Right. Yeah, but their starting quarterback goes down a little bit.
Jackson Denton.
When you have to do that in the middle of a game, that's a harder thing to overcome when you have another week to prepare like they do before they go in tonight. And, of course, they'll have another week going into next week against Elkins in that game at Arkansas Tech and ASN Classic.
So in the description, you can find the link to that game, the Eventbrite. All you got to do is buy a ticket right there. You can buy it. You can also, if you are watching and you're close to Elkins or Warren, you can actually buy tickets there at the school district.
Yes, and talk about money's going back to each school.
So, yes, so there is a split that will happen between each school and us. And, obviously we want to make money on this situation, but, it's one of those things that we're trying to give back, make sure everybody's taken care of. So, yes, it does help. It does help. Something that we've never done. This is the first time for us that we're trying to do something like this, and we will have a basketball classic coming up. We really
got a lot of teams lined up in that already.
Yes, we've got
about those a little bit.
We've got a night or a day of basketball lined up for you with teams such as Clinton, Dumas, Bergman, Lamar. Dover Girls are in that. Bauxite is in it.
There's a bunch of top 10 preseason teams.
Yes.
It's going to be loaded, a lot of fun. And we try to get matchups that you don't see that are normal scheduled games. You know.
Absolutely.
Who we got Dumas going against?
Dumas, man, off the top of my head, I believe Dumas and Clinton girls are going. And then I know England is in it.
Lamar
and Bergman, those are the easy ones.
Right.
Lamar boys and Bergman boys, Lamar
Yes.
girls and Bergman girls.
Rematch of the
are
semis
playing
last
each
year.
other. Yeah, so that's a
Dover
fun one.
girls going to be probably a top 5 preseason team in girls basketball in 3A. They're going to be playing Bauxite, I believe, if that's correct.
That's right.
Bauxite girls have been
That's right.
up
I
and
believe
down
England,
and very competitive last
England and
couple
Clinton
seasons.
in the night. You've got Stuttgart boys are in it. Stuttgart boys are supposed to be pretty good again. Are coming back this year. They should be better this year. So
Football as well.
Yes.
Last year was a down year in Stuttgart right south football. They're in our top 10 right now.
started a freshman last year at quarterback, and he's going to do nothing but get better. Coach's son, you know how that stuff goes. They always have a little bit of moxie, a little bit of something going on.
Where's
you know.
Josh Price at now?
He's at Stuttgart.
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Kane Price, his son, is the quarterback there. So, a lot of good things happening. Aaron's working his way back up here, and I think we're going to let him take us to a break. And when we come back, we'll be closer, at least, to Ozark Booneville football right here from the Arkansas Sports Network. If you hadn't liked, shared, subscribed, please do that. We'll be back in a moment.
talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Ozark, d3autosales.com.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but there's power in the process. We value this moment because at ATU, every moment brings you one step closer to what comes next. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
It's so hot, you're gonna think my prices look like a mirage. Wrong. The prices on these trucks are the lowest prices ever. My trucks look different. Drink plenty of water and wipe your eyes. You're not gonna believe these prices. Go to D3 Auto Sales on Facebook right now.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Here we go. We're back here with halftime stats. If you can see that on your screen, 25. Oh, we didn't add it. We got Bismarck and Mansfield. That's my fault. Anyway, with that said, on the left side is the Ozark Hillbillies. They had 25 rushing attempts, 187 yards, 5 passing attempts, 26 yards, 213 total yards. On the Booneville side, 22 rushes, 123 yards, 1 pass attempt for 30 yards, 160 total yards.
Yeah, and I got some more scores around the state. Ozark tearing up Hazen right now, 30-8 at halftime. Rivercrest 14, Gosnell 6 at halftime. A defensive struggle in that one. And Carlisle, Junction City, Carlisle up 7-6 at the moment, just like last year's game. Really close score.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and get to action as the Ozark Hillbillies going to kick off to the Booneville Bearcats.
Oh, there you go. We got them up.
Yep.
Well, still got a few of them. Comes up and gets it. Tiptoes the sideline, finally goes out of bounds.
I'll tell you right now, that kid right there has got some unbelievable speed, and that's Connor Lentz. He is so quick. I'll tell you what, they've got 2 or 3 that really have the opportunity to take it to the house. What you got?
Well, the stadium guy said Rawson that time, so I'm not sure we got the number right. You thought it was number 3, didn't you?
That's right, yep.
It was Connor Lentz. Did you get a replay on that, Aaron? Did you just play it?
I did.
I missed it. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Booneville lining up.
I guess Rawson made a tackle. I apologize.
Booneville lining up in the split veer here again. And do we have a change at quarterback there?
Nice pitch.
I believe we do have a change of quarterback. By the way, there's Lentz on the outside. He's got the edge, cuts back across the 35, down to the 32-yard line there.
We've seen that a lot tonight. The guy that runs the kick return back gets the first carry.
26-yard gain there for Lentz, and you're right. You have seen that quite a bit.
My 43-year-old body is just like, man, give these guys a break. Nice action right there.
7 carries for 80 yards for Lentz.
Good camera work. Great replay as always. Mr. Aaron Powers.
I try my darndest.
Feel like they're coming right into your.
So we got a new quarterback for Booneville, by the way, and that is number 10, Rhett Neidert.
Yeah, and he's fast too. Look at this, wide open. They got the edge. He's going to cut back all the way inside the 10.
Big game there. Big game for Dylan Todd. Todd's had a nice game here tonight. And again, I want to emphasize how many guys that Booneville has to get the football to. Ozark the same way, 28-yard gain there. Going to bring up first down and goal for the Bearcats. And just like that, they come out just like gangbusters.
Yeah, they are. We'll see if they give it to the dive this time.
So both starting quarterbacks out right now.
They will. Oh. Well, ball almost got ripped out, but he's twisting and turning and churning them legs all the way down to the goal line.
Yep, big fella, Hunter Warren.
Yep, I like Warren. He's impressed me early in this game. Really just everybody kind of, was like life without golf's going to be tough for Booneville this year, but, man, they got a plethora of guys that can run, tote the rock.
Tough, man. They're just tough. I mean, really when it comes down to it, the Booneville Bearcats, they're going to be tough. And that's just basically – when you line up against them, you're going to have to bring something to the table. Here we go. Second down and goal on the 1. First man through.
Ooh, got in there.
I believe it's number 34.
Oh, wrong. It's 14. Amari Poole.
All right.
Did you say that? I apologize. It got so loud up here in the stands I couldn't hear you.
Well, no, I had a flashback to Dax Golf there, and I called him number 34. He's number 14. I saw it, literally saw it, so I don't know. I must be having problems
PTSD.
or something. Yeah. No PTSD. I enjoyed watching golf play. Right. Touchdown, Booneville.
If you're an Ozark fan,
absolutely.
Maybe you had a little PTSD.
I'll tell you right now, anybody down here that played against him, Coach Doc Crowley. Yes. There we go. He called him the best ever.
I'm about to say they're about to have their second 10-point lead in the game, and not this time. I'm just going to keep it at 9.
I'm glad you didn't say it before he kicked it, because that would have been the jinx.
It would have been my fault, right? Exactly. We have that kind of power. We willed it, should say. And no.
But, let me say this again one more time. Hometown Sports was sponsored by Dr. Andrew Daniel. Here in Booneville, appreciate him for being a part.
Fan and supporter.
Oh man, listen, anytime y'all jump in on stuff like that, it only helps us out. I mean, I can't even tell you how much it helped us out. We're really trying to take ASN to places that I don't think anybody really thought that they could go, or that we could go, and support like that helps. Thank you to Dr. Andrew Daniel and his team there at.
Go ahead.
The doctor's office.
Getting a good look here at Jace Washburn, the quarterback on the sideline that did not play on that drive. Looks like he might be coming back in later. We'll see. They're going to try to fool him
sky
here.
Kick here. You got to get it. Picks it up, steps out of bounds, and that's going to get Ozark the football on the 36-yard line. That's where the Hillbillies will start.
Zach Young steps out of bounds.
Zach Young on that return stepped out. Let it bound there. Kind of tricky. You never know exactly where that ball is going to go. Good job with the hands, though, afterwards. It's one of those plays where you just kind of want to get down or get out of bounds if you're able to, and that's what he did.
10 minutes, 23 seconds left here in the third as Ozark takes over. Cade Cap is quarterbacking for the Hillbillies. Ball going off to the right-hand side.
There's
Nice
another
cutback.
broken tackle.
So let me say something here. The offense that they have designed is a cutback offense.
Right.
Now, Booneville's got to make those. But what they're doing is using the leverage against Booneville against them. They're running a zone scheme there. And Booneville's just got to make the tackle. But
got to break down when a guy's sticking his foot in the ground and getting vertical. It's easier said than done. That's what we're trying to say, I think.
Oh, absolutely. And that's a 16-yard gain there for number 44, Gilstrap.
There's a flag. Pre-snap. There's Cap. He's going to rip this one off for a while, but coming
Ball's
back.
on the ground. You got to get on it if you're Hillbillies,
and they
make
sure.
Because that's
They'll
probably
decline
going to
it. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's probably going to be on who?
Ozark.
But
if it's not a pre-snap play, which it wasn't, there's no whistles blown, they just decline it at that point and take the ball.
Right. So that's why it was important to fall on the football there. Legal procedure, so that's going to back them up.
That's always tough. If you break a big one, it's got to all come back.
Give me a replay on that one more time, if you don't mind.
We left his mic.
Right. I was trying to see the offensive line play there, but, I mean, what a hole that
number
was
10,
there.
who's had a good night for Booneville, to strip that ball out. That is, let me pull him up again. Number 10, Rhett Niedert, one of them juniors.
So Ozark gets the football after the penalty.
1st and 15.
Well, tried to run the same type of play there. Not much doing. They might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, and it's the third helmet we've seen come off tonight, and this is offensive lineman for Ozark. He's talking to the ref like, you know, if it's illegal hands to the face top thing, they don't make you come out, but they didn't call that.
Well, these helmets
so
are not coming off
out.
on their own.
Right.
You know, I mean, they're just not.
You got to double hook them up in a game like this, right?
That's it.
Like Houston Nutt would say to Chuck Barrett.
It's a two chin strap game, baby.
You got to double hook it up. You got to double hook it up.
23-14.
I hope your dad's watching, the old ugly uncle. That's Chase Hayden, our cameraman's dad.
Chase Hayden.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I knew I was going to do that at some point. Chase Carpenter.
Yeah. Timeout Ozark. We'll take one with them. 9:09 to play here in the third. 23-14 Booneville. We'll be back in just a moment.
Talking about
Everyone
D3 Auto
tells
Sales,
you
and
to
I say
think
to
about the
myself, there must
future.
be something special about
But
this
there's
dealership, and
power
it's their
in the
prices. You can
process.
get one of these vehicles right up
We
here for
value
not a
this
lot of money, right? That's
Because
D3
at
Auto Sales in
ATU,
Desart,
everyone brings you
D3AutoSales.com.
one step closer to what comes next. You've got this.
Back here at Bearcat Stadium, Doug Schill Field. Second down and long for the Ozark Hillbillies as we are at 9:09 to play here in the third quarter of action.
Ozark really needs to go down and answer. They don't want to get – they're already down 2 possessions. They don't want to give Booneville the ball back with a chance to go up 3 possessions.
Like, share, subscribe, buy tickets to the ASN Classic. You can see the link in the description.
And hit the notification bell.
Hit that notification bell. Absolutely, you get that, all of that.
Did you know 80% of the people that watch us are not subscribed?
I did not know that.
That could be you. So subscribe.
There you go.
Back to pass.
Cap looking. He's looking
got a
downfield.
man.
Oh, boy.
I don't know if he there was some miscommunication there, but
I just think the ball come out of his hand incorrectly, and it almost turned into a disaster because that might have been a pick 6 if he caught it.
play.
And right now, with
His man
Ozark,
open. He's throwing it down and out, and his man went to the inside.
yeah, but he also threw it about 4 yards short. I just don't think he had his feet underneath him. I don't know. It didn't look good coming out of his hand.
You know what? I expect another pass right here.
Well, you got to. Third and 15, unless you can dial it up here. Shotgun formation, 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 lone wide receiver to the left. And we've got timeout. It's like Ozark's getting a timeout. Coach Jeremy Burns not happy over there as he's having to call another timeout. We'll just stay right here as Ozark and Booneville are battling. You got anything as far as scores?
Let me check
any
the
new scores?
Latest update. Smack over 28 over, just says FL 14. Who would that be?
Fountain Lake?
Fountain Lake, I'm guessing.
Smack over Fountain Lake? That don't sound right, though, for some reason.
Well, they're not that far apart.
Anyway, go ahead.
Who else do I got? Mark Tree 22, Manila 6, started the third.
Hey, Chase, get a shot of these kiddos down here. You got all these baby cheerleaders down here for Booneville. What a great little opportunity they've got to get down there with the senior high cheerleaders. Pretty cool. My daughter today, I was dropping her off at school, and she saw the senior high cheerleaders. And she's like, I want to be a senior high cheerleader.
My daughter's a 7th grade cheerleader. Dover went to their 7th grade game last night against Atkins at home at Dover. That was her first one to cheer in. Of course, they only do when you're in 7th grade. At least that's how Dover does it. Only cheer at the home games.
So 3rd down and 15, ball on the 45-yard line.
Dover.
Shotgun, running back to the right. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 down to the left. Going to have 4 to the right. Cap throwing.
Oh,
just having to throw on the run.
yeah. Got to set his feet and make that throw. And
No
it's too
base
hard
there.
to do. Too hard to do when you got backside pursuit like he did.
Ozark got a punt here.
They're going to have to punt. They're going to have to hold Booneville, try to get a turnover.
Booneville looks like they've come out ready here in the second half of play.
Dover's down 21-6, but they are driving in the red zone. But now they're facing a 4th and 5 from the 8.
The Rivals Cup.
Yeah, they started the trophy in 2001, but that's been going on since 1974.
There's the snap. Kick straight up in the air.
Peter.
Ball's
Everybody
gonna hit.
did, too. They cleaned it up, took a bit of a Ozark, an Ozark bounce. And he touched it, but they're not calling the whistle. I guess they are. Brad stopped talking, but I was still, as soon as he touches it.
Yeah, I wasn't panicking.
But I didn't really hear the whistle, and of course, was that Niedert, number 10? Yeah, Rhett Niedert. He wasn't taking a chance. He was like, "We'll just see what happens here."
He's bringing his own.
He tried it all the way down there.
I got PTSD of North Texas versus Arkansas on that punt return a few years back in the Chad Morris years.
There's all kinds of PTSD with the Chad Morris years.
That's right. Ozark 46, Hazen 8, starting the 4th.
Looking forward
Hazen is
to
really
being-
down right now.
Looking forward to being with Ozark in a few weeks against Mark Tree. That might end up being a really good ball game there.
Kind of makes you wonder about that Conway Christian score last week and that jump in the rankings. Inside joke.
But, Washburn back out now.
Yeah.
They dropped him back to pass.
Oh, wide open. Overthrow, just barely. Got to lay out for that one.
Wow.
He's trying to run with it. He wanted to take it to the house.
Well, I'll tell you right now, they're dialing up the pass in the exact right time. It's just didn't.
If you watch the quarterback here, he kind of faked one way and then threw it. He didn't really set his feet. I mean, he threw that ball flat-footed about 30, 40 yards. It was pretty impressive arm strength still.
He looks angry.
Well, I mean, he dropped a touchdown pass. You know, sometimes it happens. 2nd down and 10, ball on the 35-yard line. Now we got another quarterback out. So
under center.
That's not
That's the
Niedert.
man that dropped the ball.
Niedert again. So Nieder, no, it's Nieder, the quarterback. So Washburn came in to throw the pass.
Right, and Nieder's dropped it.
So-
And then I believe it was Nieder.
No,
number 10,
nope,
wasn't it?
nope, nope,
Was it
nope,
three?
three.
Okay, my bad. Connor Lentz.
Yeah, Lentz, he was wide open, and if he caught it, nobody was going to catch him for sure. Third down and long now for the Bearcats. As they look at their wrist coach, getting the call. 12 seconds on the play clock. You got to watch an option here if you're Ozark.
Ooh,
Well,
good job. Good
blew it up.
penetration from Ozark.
Needed on the carry.
Number 71 of the first men in there.
Back on made by number 70. Landon
Blew it
Cooper.
up. And it looks like Booneville will now punt.
Landon Cooper, senior for the Hillbillies.
I mean, when you think about Booneville, do you not think about Bangville? Bangville and Booneville?
Bangville.
Yeah.
Would they say Bangville in
Bangville.
Texas?
Bangville.
So I had the Varsity Blues jokes last week, and now you're bringing them out this week.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. I can't.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah?
I mean, I said that on the ride
Yeah,
up
Miss
here,
Davis.
Oh, man.
Will you go to the prom with me?
Okay, so the ball, we're going to get off of that subject. That ball goes at about the 45. Let's see where they mark it officially.
Ozark going to have good field position once again.
44. So we'll
Again, you kind of got to think that Ozark needs something good to
They gotta-
happen here
they really
offensively.
do.
Been stalled
Running-
out for quite a while.
The 44-yard line, 1st and 10. for
Need some confidence building momentum here on this drive.
Well, you know, it seems like when they do get some positive things happen, it seems like they've got a flag in the backfield. Never helps. I feel like they've done a pretty good job of blocking. They've done a pretty good job of getting the holes that they
breaking
need.
a lot of tackles, too.
Oh, got him in the backfield.
There is
that's
a
gonna be
flag.
face mask there. I thought they might have missed it, but it's going to be a face mask on Booneville.
Number 15, Caden Rawson on the carry. Tackle
So
made.
Rawson got the ball. It was a loss of 3, but I think we've got a face mask penalty coming on Booneville. Anytime you see that head go down like that.
I did have one Varsity Blues joke. I did say oop-de-oop a minute ago. So,
Yeah.
So there we go.
Yeah.
We're even.
Well, you know, we can't allow anybody else to get the varsity blues jokes but you.
I guess.
Right? So face mask on Booneville will give the Hillbillies the first down.
That's it. I'm changing movies. As soon as I get a chance.
Lord help us. I got him started.
Here we go. So we're on the 41 now.
Before we
It's
know
a
it,
good start here on this drive.
you'll be doing your Trump impersonation.
You're better at that than me.
Here we go.
Jet
That's
sweep.
the little
Pop-
pass.
pop
That's a
pass,
yep.
yeah.
Oh! Coming out of nowhere.
Number 2, Colton Rawson on the carry.
22
Tackle
on the
made by
tackle.
number 28, Seth Wilson.
28, Wilson.
Colton Rawson on the reception. That's right. That was a reception. Forward pass. We
So
got-
Wilson, one of them
Look,
juniors.
you got another flag on the play, by the way.
Man,
Oh, that was violent.
we had a very short first half. We keep having all these flags. We're going to have a super long second half.
Seth Wilson really come through on that hit. What are they calling on that
It
play?
could be helmet to helmet. It was close.
You know, I don't think it was. Now, it could be, but
It
I
could be
don't
what
think
the
it
call
was.
is.
Go back to that replay one more time, Aaron. If
Here's
you
the
don't
call
mind.
right now.
Oh,
Targeting. Nope.
okay.
Nope.
No.
Personal foul, though, on the offense. See if there's something after the play.
After the play,
It was just a good tackle there, but
Be a 15-yard
Yep.
penalty and a loss of down.
Yeah, didn't see the play on the replay.
Ozark hurting themselves with penalties again. So all that face mask yardage, they give it back. Take it down to 25 now. Ozark got to find a way to dial up a good 10 to 15-yard play here to make it third and manageable at least. Cap going to the outside, and then just too much speed for the Bearcats
Number 8, Jake
on
Cap
that
the
side.
carry.
Same guy, I
Tackle
think.
by number 22, Dakota Matson.
Oh, 22, Dakota Madsen.
And while Cap may be quick, I think he's seeing that
Gain of
first
one brings up 3rd down.
first start against your rival, seeing that speed. It's a little different than what you saw in junior high.
Atkins up 28-13 over Dover now. Dover won 2 in a row in that one.
Yeah, not going to
Looks
happen tonight.
It's not looking good. A lot of time. You've been bagging on Dover for 2 weeks now.
It's true, I have.
Or a week. We'll say 7 days.
Oh, is that going to be the third timeout? That's the final timeout for the Hillbillies of this half.
Timeout Ozark.
6 minutes, 6:01 left in the third.
Boy, they might need that one. We're going to come back here after a break, 23-14 Bearcats. We'll be back here in just a moment.
It's time in our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Ozark, d3autosales.com.
Third down and way long here, 3rd and 24 for the Hillbillies. Ball on the 45-yard line. You got to think Ozark's got to play this one a little bit safe here. They brought a new quarterback in to throw this ball. That's number 14, and he just held on to it too long. Going to take a big sack, and they're lucky they didn't give up the football there.
It's kind of like Major League. He sets again, he sets, checks the runners.
Lawson Wright, they must have thought Lawson had the better arm.
Yeah, brought him in to throw that ball deep.
Yeah. And it's going to be a loss of 7, and it's going to be a turnover on, well, it's not going to be a turnover on down. It's going to be a punt. 4th down and 32. Unless Ozark's got something tricky up their sleeve here.
The winds of change are hitting us as well. We got a wind coming straight out of the north. If you hear that on the mic, we apologize.
It's a decent kick there.
Just going to let it bounce. Yeah, it takes a good Ozark bounce.
That was a good punt there by Ozark to flip the field a little bit. Nice job there by the Ozark punter. Was that number 18? Am I looking at that correctly?
I don't know.
I've got Hayden Varden possibly.
Yeah, Hayden Vander.
Vanderbush. Vanderbush.
Okay.
Vandenbush.
Oh, we can't read our dry erase anymore.
5:08 to play here in the third.
It's Vandenberg, number 22, okay. Hayden Vandenberg, but you thought that was 18, didn't you?
Thought so, yes. Booneville with the ball. They put the ball on the ground. Ozark's going to snuff them out there.
Fumble on the play recovered by number 10, Rhett Nieder.
So that's
a great start for Ozark's defense on this drive.
They snapped the ball on the 32-yard line here. They kicked it all the way down to the 18, and then the first play is a loss.
Cabot 20, Bentonville West 17.
The announcer said it was a fumble.
It was a fumble.
Yeah. Parkview
here,
16, Maumelle 0.
Thanks.
Valley View 42-8 over Searcy, all over them. And Harbor leading Farmington 27-21. Robertson 15-7 over Jonesboro. Late pitch here. He's got some room.
I'm telling you, that kid we got a flag in the backfield here. So huge gain there, going to be snuffed out. Connor Lentz, one of the most exciting, electrifying players that you're going to see this year. And, I mean, he comes around that end. He's got the speed, but there's going to be a flag that's going to negate it.
And he was celebrating, and then he saw the flag, and you just seen his demeanor change immediately. Hate it for the kid after running about 40 yards.
How about Big 52 was in front of him, man? Big 52 was up there blocking for him.
Yeah, 52, he's popped. He's flashed a few times in this game. He's been impressive to watch. That is, number 52 is Cutler Holler, the junior tackle, one of them juniors from Booneville that we keep talking about. Really good class. They got a nice blend, though. Several seniors and some sophomores as well doing some things.
Replay second down.
Now they're way back after the fumbled snap and then the penalty here. Second, and they basically got to get to Havana for a first down. Nice. Uh-oh, broken tackle.
Oh, my goodness.
He gets it all back, plus a couple. Second man, too.
Ball was on the 9-yard line. He's going to get it all the way down to the 48, I believe. Well, we're going to call it the 49. So that's a 42-yard gain there for Connor Lentz. Puts him over 100 yards tonight. We've got him for 8 carries and 122 yards now for the Bearcats.
That's just kind of a wing-back kind of handoff there coming from the backside, and got a lead block coming with them. This time the dive, and Ozark's all over it. Nice play from number 0.
So the thing about that is they're okay with that carry right there.
Oh yeah, it sets
because
everything else up.
you've got to make them account for that. And so now, even though it was a 1-yard gain, now they've got all of this other stuff that they can use on the edge, which has been a huge deal for them.
You got to keep them honest, because if you start playing that edge, they're just going to bust one straight up the middle, and there's no way to get to the end zone quicker than on this field, east and west, which is technically north and south when you're talking football. That ball's on the ground. Good job by the quarterback to pick it up.
Play recovered by number 10.
Looks like he is going to be able to gain.
Yeah, it was a fumbled snap.
Second fumbled snap of this drive here. Time's getting a little short here in the third quarter.
Of course, Ozark can't stop it. Not with a timeout.
Yeah, that's a very interesting dynamic here for Ozark.
I mean, if you're Booneville,
you've got to think.
I'm surprised they don't wait till under 10 every time to snap the ball, and that's what they're doing right here.
You got to think now for Ozark.
Now at 10.
When they get the ball back, they got to go in hurry-up mode, and this is a very important down right here for them. Ball's down again.
No, I don't think it was down, but it just kind of didn't
bobble
cleanly. Yeah.
Red needed on the carry.
So that's going to bring up 4th down. I think the punt team's going to come out for Booneville. Like I said, no timeouts left for the Hillbillies now. With coming up on 2 minutes to go in the third, you're down 2 scores. You got to think they got to run a little bit more of a hurry-up tempo, you know.
Mark Tree, 36-6. TJ Hodges, 8 carries, 211 yards, 4 touchdowns.
Well, you know, with the
touchdown every other carry. It's like Reggie Bush versus Arkansas.
With the performance of Newport, you know, Mark Tree didn't play him terribly.
That ball's going to take a sideways bounce and die right on the line. That was scary. Of course, it wasn't a live ball like a kickoff, but still.
He took out the pitching wedge and just laid it up on the green there, got it inside the 20. Down to the 18-yard line.
Dakota Matson's punt, out of bounds.
Dakota Matson.
Almost up over Siloam Springs, 28-14. Class Academy, 27. Madison Ridgeland, 14. Hamburg, McGee, upset alert. Of course, Hamburg, a little bit bigger classification, up 24-14 right now. BB's on top of, or actually Nettleton's on top of BB, 17-15. Muskogee, Oklahoma, over a really good Rogers team, 21-14. And Sylvan Hills 12, Alonia 10.
Ozark Hillbillies really needing something to happen on this drive. Cap coming back to play quarterback.
And these are live scores we're giving you from streams. These are not like from like Fearless Friday. We're coming a lot quicker.
They didn't get set.
Got a flag on the play.
Yeah, they didn't get set there.
Cap on the carry. Tackle made by number 9, Chase Shelton. There was a flag on the play.
Harbor leading Farmington 27-21. I might have said that one earlier. Cabot over Bentonville West 20-17.
5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
And Robinson still up on Jonesboro 15-7. Star City 20, Dumas 14. That'd be a big win for Star City.
Yeah, that's a good rivalry down there. Dumas and Star City. Not too far from each other.
Yeah, that's not too far from Esau's farm over there either.
Pottsville up 28-21 on Charleston in the third quarter.
You missed your chance to plug Esau there, Brad.
Hey,
your family's been buying watermelons from here for a long
Esau Farms,
time.
man, they're great people down there. Great
Was it
people.
Esau sweet corn or something like that?
Esau sweet corn, that's right.
Of course, and then we've got Chase Carpenter here working for us now. He's got family from Cave City with the Cave City.
Oh, goodness gracious.
That was a stick. Booneville bringing the wood on that play. They just got all the momentum at the moment.
You notice they're playing
Correction number 52.
number 14 is actually playing a little bit more quarterback than that Lawson Wright. Playing a little bit more quarterback.
Well, you know, I like some of the things I saw out of Cap as a runner, but he had a couple passes there that just kind of didn't get his feet set, and I think they're just trying to find something that's going to spark them right now. They got to have it right now. Time's running out on them.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, and I may be because I got 43-year-old eyes, standing over there in between the sticks is Kobe Wilbanks in shorts. right now.
With the shirt, with the towel around his shoulder.
No, just next to him.
Okay.
Just next to him. And, you
With
know,
his arms crossed, yeah.
I'll tell you, not to say that Ozark would have won this ball game, and they haven't lost it yet without him. But Kobe Wilbanks on this ball game, and this is a really close ball game for sure right now. I mean, it's still close. It's still within reach. But Wilbanks just makes that much of a difference.
I got a very interesting score for you. Shiloh Christian, 22. Little Rock Christian, 26. Still going on. That's a good one.
Great matchup there.
Nice job hemming them in the backfield.
So right now, Booneville is just pinning their ears back
coming
and
downhill.
They're saying throw it. Just throw it. See what happens. We're at the end of the third quarter. Booneville leads 23-14 going to the fourth. Ozark has no timeouts left, so it's going to be an interesting fourth here. You better watch it with us. Make sure you hit that like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We'll be back in just a moment.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Third down and long for the Ozark Hillbillies, ball on the 9-yard line. And while they probably shouldn't take too much of a risk here, they're going to have to because you're down 2 scores and no timeouts left for the Hillbillies, which is really a big story here if they want to come back.
Got to get to Belleville for first down here. So,
and if I'm not mistaken, we got another quarterback in there,
what
which
number
is
is
Colton
that?
Rawson. Rawson playing quarterback for the Hillbillies right now.
Got to have some time. He's going to roll. That would have not been far enough anyways. Almost picked off.
So the Hillbillies are really having trouble right now at the quarterback position. I think that Cap has played decent, but I think Booneville kind of figured him out. And then now the Ozark's in a little bit of a desperation mode, trying to make something happen. Let's see if one of these cheerleaders got an arm up here.
Get these cheerleaders.
Oh,
don't miss the play, though. Hey, up here. Oh, that one got a little close. And here's the play.
Yep.
The punt. He's going to have room.
Little cut back, trying to get across the 40. Nice little move there, but the Hillbilly's going to snow him under there.
If he broke out of that, I was about to get the Houdini in the house call going. That's what it reminded me of a little bit there on that little, when he kind of jerked free from that first guy.
Got it. He had a little bit to go for that one.
Yeah, a lot to go, but still.
To be honest, I was basically as far as I am from the field from that play.
I was at Deer Camp that night playing Tennessee.
So you were further than I was.
Opening weekend of Muzzleload.
Yeah, you were further than I was.
I was like fourth in Belleville on that one. But
yeah. No, I really did. I mean, he caught that punt right in front of me. I was about on the 12th row.
Well, he was all over the field, so.
Yep. Well, I mean, when he caught it, that's where I was at. Right in front of me.
So you got to watch him there for about a full 10 seconds in front of you.
It was unreal. Never seen anything like it. Probably never see anything like it again. Booneville has the football, and right now a score could probably ice this ball game.
Put a stamp on it.
And they're getting that Booneville push.
Number 14, Damari
Poole comes through.
Really hate it for Ozark because, like we've been talking about this game since we scheduled it for the last few weeks. That
number 52,
this is kind of the year that we thought Ozark might have a really, their best chance in a while to get the, like you said, the monkey off their back a little bit, and because Booneville's kind of owned them as of late. And then to lose their star quarterback, who had 109 yards on like 10 carries early, that really just hurts them. I don't know if they'd have done it with them, but it sure would have been a really close ball game now.
We need to think about possibly getting Coach Doc Crowley, maybe some kids on with us tonight. We'll see if we can do that.
Really good job by number 14 when he got the ball. It's kind of a delay that time. And once he got the ball in his hands, he just had a little jump cut and got going.
Damari Poole is trying to ice this game for Booneville.
We got a bunch of new scorers. Rivercrest on Gosnell 22-6. Carlisle's up ahead of Junction City 20-14. Parkview 23-0 over a really good Maumelle team. Of course, we know how good Parkview is. Mina 17-0 over Hall. We'll get some more in a moment.
Ball's on the
ground, and then he picks it up. Things are going well for you when you have a play like that. Fumble the ball and then you get a positive gain.
Tell you what, Niedert has done a decent job, but he has mishandled some snaps. And that really that stalled out the last drive for them.
Pocahontas up 31-12 over Greene County Tech. Newport 38. Batesville's come back a little bit, 17. Broken Arrow 16-0 over Fayetteville. Who was it? Did someone play Broken Arrow last week? Because Fayetteville looked really good with Odom.
Broken Arrow is a huge
they really are.
Up there.
Barry Odom's son has moved from Las Vegas to Fayetteville to be their quarterback this year.
Poole jumps over some defenders.
Poole on a carry.
Let's see how far he gets. About 5 there.
Mountain Home 30, Harrison 14. Marion defense has held Harding Academy to 7 points so far, 12-7. Mills all over Ashdown 37-0 win. Back-to-back good weeks, 35. Forest City 22 in that one. Clarendon's down 34-12 to Barton. And get this one. This is an eye-opener because Kevin Kelly and Sheridan has got that thing turned around quickly, but they are down big. 35-20 to Hot Springs Lakeside.
Lakeside is for real.
They really are. Rams down there. Pretty good a few years ago, and Braylon Resser left there and went to Benton for his last 2 years, if I remember correctly.
Niedert picks up the first down. 4 yards on the carry, and that's going to be first down, not quite goal. Ball on the 11-yard line. Booneville looking to ice this ball game with a score. Pretty much with no timeouts for the Hillbillies unless something miraculous happens.
Tightening it up, 28-19 now with Atkins. Pottsville up 28-21, has the ball on the 5-yard line with 1 second left in the third. Pottsville have a chance to knock down a really good opponent in Charleston. They can hold on. In and around the 3.
Just counterplay there.
Breaking tackles.
Number 3.
Nice job on the counter.
Lentz has been impressive. I'm really impressed with what I've seen out of Booneville tonight.
Pottsville's got 211 live viewers right now. That is a really good number over there. We're going to have to be looking for our D3 Auto Sales MVP of the game tonight. I'll tell you right now, Connor Lentz is really pushing for that in my eyes.
He's one of them for sure. Washburn's had a pretty good night. There's a touchdown. That's his man right there. Damari Poole's also another name you could throw in there.
Second of the ball game, 7-yard run there for Damari Poole.
Rhett Niedert, another guy that's had a great night.
And Booneville up 29-14 here with PAT pending.
Hunter Warren, another one. Got to have his name in the hat.
Booneville going to go on possibly. We'll see. Go on possibly to win this one. Still a little bit of time left. The Hillbillies again with no timeouts on the board. That's a huge deal right now. PAT is
hearing some whistles.
Stoppage and play. Timeout Booneville. I think they're thinking about going for 2 here to get the game to 17-point lead. So that's probably what that timeout is all about.
get a little shot of the band over here playing for Booneville. Had a lot to play about tonight.
If you like what you see here on the stream, make sure and let us know. Make sure you're subscribing. Hey, if you like what you see, you would like to sponsor us, let us know. We'd love to have you as a sponsor.
We got an email they can contact?
Yes, thank you. arsportsnet@gmail.com. arsportsnet@gmail.com. Or you can message us on Facebook.
We look at those.
On
We answer
ASN.
those.
ASN, we would like to, if you want to message us there. And
we do reply, is what Aaron was trying to say. We have an auto reply that way it always says that we reply really quickly, but we always get back with you really quick if we don't do it immediately.
Next week, the Elkins Elks, Warren Lumberjacks from Arkansas Tech University. We will have that ball game. Make sure that you get a chance. Buy tickets. Our ticket link is in the description. Dead T. Lentz gets the ball, gets up the field. Is he going to score? He is.
Conversion is good.
2-point conversion is good. That makes it 31-14 and a 3-score ball game now for the Booneville Bearcats. And, just almost does it. Just almost does it. And like I said, we're going to try. We're going to effort. We'll see if we can make it happen. There's a few things that we need to happen here. But we're going to see if we can get down on the field. Maybe get some kids. Maybe get Coach Doc Crowley, looks like. Duran, you may have to make your way down there pretty quickly. Not necessarily right now, but fairly quickly to do that. You don't have any earbuds with you, do you?
Mm-mm.
So we'll have to do sign language.
I got a phone. We can do that for a little bit.
All right, 7:54 to go. Booneville kick it off once again.
They could run this back. They could maybe make this thing interesting here late in the game. That would be a big play for them. Not this time.
Tough
a
to
lot
do.
of hitting. Number 15 and number 12 got tangled up.
On the return.
Tough to do.
Number 32, Connor Dromer.
Easier said than done, right? So the Hillbillies will take over on offense, down 17, I should say. 7:45 to go.
This is also a time in the game where sometimes you see the defense kind of take a breath, kind of relax a little bit, and let's see if Ozark can hit them with a big play. And then you got the onside kick they're going to have to go to and things of that nature to make it interesting. So, but let's see if Booneville, I know this place is, discipline, very tough, and see if they take care of business here and hold Ozark.
Rawson at quarterback. Ball's on the ground. Rawson falls on it. The big thing for Ozark, while I know this is disappointing to Hillbilly fans, your biggest concern at this point, when does Kobe Wilbanks get back?
Right,
You got to find a way to get him back. Of course, I'd have to look up their schedule here to find it, but who do they have next? This is game 2.
You got it already?
Go ahead if you got it.
Well, I'll have it pretty shortly here.
Okay.
It is.
Oh.
I can get my internet.
28-26 Atkins, 4:45 left.
Oh!
Wow.
Keep mouthing Dover. Let's see if it keeps working.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
We know a couple people.
Rawson,
Dover,
nice
doing
move
some things.
by
You better hold that
Rawson.
football a little better,
Look at
though, but kind of had to use a swim move to get around a few guys there. But great run. Next week, they've got Charleston, another rivalry. You don't get any easier. Charleston down a little bit for Charleston last year. 2 years removed from a state championship. They're in a battle right now with Pottsville.
35-21 Pottsville.
Yeah, Pottsville might be going to
I'll tell you
give
what.
Charleston a loss. But
Pottsville Apaches may not be too bad this year.
Miller Mahan, really good quarterback. We talked about Trip Price a little bit last week. Got McNeely. They've got Caleb Turek. A lot of good guys in that senior class.
Handoff goes to Caden Rawson. 4th down. Hillbillies going to punt, looks like. And I think Hillbillies might be might be waving the white flag here.
Paragould up 29-0 over Kennett. And I'm hearing that DeMontra Seals at Paragould is a very underrated running back. Looked good tonight. Rivercrest 29-6 with 2:50 to go in the third over Gosnell.
Here's the kick. Good kick. Another Hillbilly bounce. So, yeah, you got to think that the Hillbilly is going to want to pick up that victory next week against the Tigers of Charleston, another big rivalry. You know, Ozark gets to play 3 rivals right in a row here early in the season with Clarksville, with Booneville, and now with Charleston. Hillbillies have not come out on the very good side with Charleston over the last few years. You know, you'd think that would maybe a little bit better for them, but Charleston seems to win that one more than they lose. Now, Hillbillies get a chance to go in and possibly pick that victory up.
Hector Mercy ruled by Perryville 50-12. First home loss by Mercy rule since 2011 at Hector.
Wow. Okay.
And I'm still hearing things that Batesville's making some noise in that Newport game.
Okay.
Newport kind of fell asleep with that big lead.
Flag on the play, offsides on the defense. 5-yard penalty, replay, first down.
5:26 left in this one, 31-14 as we get a penalty on the Hillbillies. You know what, again, with the Hillbillies, you got to think you can't hold your head down. You got to try to get things going again next week and then hope for Kobe Wilbanks to come back shortly. But, you know, this Booneville Bearcat team looks primed again to be a contender here in the 3A.
Yep, and Newport has scored again. They're up 44-17, so it looks like Batesville's little comeback not going to be near enough.
Tell us your thoughts on Booneville in the 3A.
I mean,
11, Andrew Gillum.
Returning defending state champs, and what I've seen tonight I've loved. Really good defense. They did struggle with some tackling. They got to clean up a little bit. But like what I've seen out of Washburn at quarterback, of course I knew him coming back from last year was a good player. But all these running backs, I'm going to have to pull up the roster again to get all their names. But Connor Lentz, been really impressive. Rhett Niedert also had a really good one.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay, second.
Hunter Warren, number 35, another one I can bring up. I like what I seen out of Seth Wilson. He was really a problem on defense early in this one. Lots of different guys that they can use. Like I've been saying all game, a plethora of guys. They're going to be in the thick of things again. They're easily a top 5 3A team, and you don't want to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
They're a team that 3A is really probably the deepest I can remember them this year. There's a lot of really good 3A teams, so it's gonna be fun to see how it all kind of turns out. But really like what I've seen out of this Booneville team tonight. Trying to think who we got at 3A. Who we got number 1 right now?
Prescott.
That's right, Prescott. And then we've got
Booneville
in 2. Bismarck's kind of around 6 or 7. We did them last week. They got a good team. Mansfield's got some athletes. They're not real deep. I think that'll hurt them if they get some injuries this year. But when you line up their first 11 versus your first 11, they're going to beat a lot of teams. Who else did we say? Glenrose has kind of fallen off this year. Newport is the one to not talked about enough, really. They're really good. Of course, they got a running back that was committed to Penn State. He's now decommitted from them. So his recruitment is open, but he's a 3 or 4-star running back. And then you got Amani Wren, who kind of left and went to Greenwood, but then came back, one of the top receivers in the state. Newport's going to be a problem. They got athletes all over the field, a lot of speed.
I hate to tell you, Atkins just scored.
Oh, did they? It's about over, though, because there was only 4:51, I think, when Dover scored.
Good ball game over there, though.
Really good game. It's a rivalry, so it's 35-26, Dover down 9. The extra point was really important.
Booneville slowing it down here. Hillbillies have no
make
chance.
It 34-26. So it's you're saying there's a chance.
No, there's not.
Oh, there's a chance. 2-point conversion.
Timeout, Booneville.
Touchdown.
Booneville's going to take their second timeout of the second half. We'll take one with them. 2:57 to play in this one. Booneville is going to win this one. We'll be back in just a moment.
Nothing came easy, but with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pot. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Thanks to Arkansas Tech University, D3 Auto Sales, Heirloom Legal, and Tyson Foods for being the sponsors. They're sponsors for awards. We'll have Blue Collar of the Year award. We will have our MVP award.
Look at this. They finally
Right?
got to rush them.
That's a smart play.
Yeah, it is.
Our MVP award. We will have a Coach of the Year award and a Newcomer of the Year award. So you want to make sure you're watching out for that. And 2:49 to play. Ozark's going to get the football. Going to be close to midfield here.
Don't forget Reed's. They fed us.
Yes, thank you to Reed's Barbecue. Reed's
That's
Hometown
really good.
Barbecue. I'm going to tell you right now, if you're watching and you've never had it, you need to try it. It's unbelievable.
If you're within 30 minutes of Booneville and you've never eaten there, you need to just make an excuse to get on over there and eat. I'm on record for saying I think they got the best ribs in the state. They make all their stuff in-house. Their smoked sausage is in-house. It's amazing.
That's
the
what
briskets,
Chase said after he took a bite. Best
briskets
ribs ever.
Roston trying to go out to the right side. He's got nowhere to go. He's hemmed in, cuts back across the field, cuts up. He's a little bit slippery when he runs, and that's a lot of effort for a 2-yard gain.
Colton Roston on the carry.
He's doing what he can, though. Hillbilly's a little bit desperate here, trying to make something happen offensively, and just not a lot of flow offensively here in the second half for them. They had 213 yards in the first half.
Game completely changed when they lost their starter, Will Banks. And
well, Cap did take him down on the drive, but
He did.
Booneville did stop him, and I think that's really where the game changed. But
I like Cap as a runner, but right now the passing game just not evolved enough.
we're going to see if we can send you down there. Let me see what this battery's like before we send you down there, because we don't want to send you down there on a bad battery. Next week we'll have that set up, ready to go. 3rd down and 5 for the Hillbillies. Ball on the 50-yard line. We'll see if we can get Coach Doc Crowley to talk with us. Send Duran down there to talk to him.
Got a false start here on this one.
On the offense, 5-yard penalty, replay 3rd down.
Duran, if you want to start making your way down there, let's see if we can. And listen, I may have to tell you, it's just not working, but we're going to try it anyway. Take your phone with you, and we'll try to make this happen. Ozark.
On the carry, tackle made by number 6, William Green.
Like I said, we're going to try to get Coach Doc Crowley here. 43 seconds left in this ball game. Ozark going to punt it away. This will be one of the last plays of this game. You would expect that Booneville will just take a knee at this point.
Fox punt, out of bounds. At the 24-yard line, Booneville takes over 1st and 10.
So Booneville will probably run the old victory formation, and that will do it for this one. And we're going to try to get Coach Doc Crowley up here and talk to us, or get Duran down there to talk to him.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we need some.
Okay.
Some
Sorry
music.
about that.
Yeah.
Of course, that would happen.
It's for the big play that's coming up, you know.
Right. And
That's it.
that's it.
He's gonna pull a knee.
That's the ball game. Booneville wins in this rivalry action, 31 to 14.
Final score, Booneville 31, Ozark 14.
So Duran's going to go down to the field, and we're going to go to a commercial break. And when we come back, hopefully we'll have Coach Doc Crowley with us.
We'll be right back on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales, and I say to myself, there must be something special about this dealership, and it's their prices. You can get one of these vehicles right up here for not a lot of money, right? That's D3 Auto Sales in Ozark, d3autosales.com.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
There comes a time in all of our lives when we need the help of legal services. Well, let Leah Jacobs at Heirloom Legal at 425 North Church Street in Atkins be your go-to when you are needing assistance. If you're needing a will or a trust, maybe you're helping an elder parent with Medicaid issues, or planning on opening a brand new business, maybe you have another legal need. Jacobs can help you plan your next step. That's Heirloom Legal, helping families build and protect their legacy through estate, elder, and business planning. Call 501-819-2553, and walk-ins are welcome.
Look, everybody's talking about D3 Auto Sales in Ozark. Little town, big dealership, okay? And I asked myself, what is it? Is it the pricing? Yes, the pricing. You can get one of these nice vehicles for not a lot of money. Don't be a loser. Follow us on Facebook, d3autosales.com.
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday, right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
Everyone tells you to think about the future, but we know there's growth in the journey. At ATU, we value this moment because here, nature becomes your classroom. So breathe it in. You've got this. Right here, right where you are. Focus on the now, because our focus is on your success.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family found a way to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to help put a chicken in every pod. Because people deserve farm-raised chicken of the highest quality. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Back here at Booneville at Doug Schill Field, Booneville Bearcats Stadium. Booneville Bearcats win this one 31-14 against the Ozark Hillbillies. Duran Miller is on the field. He's efforting to get Coach Doc Crowley. Right now, he's calling me. Hold on just a second, Duran. We're on the air, buddy. What's up? Okay, just try to bring him to a closer shot, and we'll be ready to go. Okay, all right. So we're working on it right now. We've got him really close, but great performance here. Great, he's coming. He's coming. We gotta be patient here. Be patient with us real quick, as you'll hear from Coach Doc Crowley here in just a moment, as his Booneville Bearcats win by a score of 31-14. Great performance here in the rivalry. That's a big deal. You know, Booneville has owned Ozark over the last few years and continue to do so here at Booneville. Great performance by Connor Lentz. He's going to be our D3 MVP of the ball game tonight. Connor Lentz, great performance there, and I shut my laptop. I think he had 142 yards rushing. Just an unbelievable performance. 37 yards on the receiving end and the touchdown, as we're trying to get Coach Doc Crowley and Duran Miller down here, get visuals on them. So hang with us real quick. It's hard to get these guys in this time because they're always having to try to talk. You got people to talk to, and you got team to talk with, and
people who are thanking you.
That's it. That's it. You know, everybody wants to pat you on the back when you win.
Give you the roses.
Booneville off to a good start after the win over Poto, Oklahoma, and the Ozark Hillbillies. And I believe Booneville, if I'm not mistaken, maybe has Paris next. Duran's calling me again. Okay, so let's go to commercial, and we'll come right back, and we'll have Duran Miller along with Coach Doc Crowley and players here in just a few moments. Do you see he's right out there?
Get fired up for a fantastic football frenzy next Friday as the Elkins Elks face the formidable Warren Lumberjacks in a fight to the finish in what promises to be a fierce, fan-fueled feature game. Fire up your Friday night with some of the finest football in the state of Arkansas. Will the Elks elevate their game, or will the Lumberjacks log a victory? Find out next Friday right here on the Arkansas Sports Network.
All right, we're here with the winning head coach, Doc Crowley, 31-14, able to get it done over your rival, Ozark. Talk to me about this game and what you saw from your team out there and what you liked and what you didn't like.
Yeah, I didn't like how we didn't, play as well as we did last week. Coming out against rivalry game, with Ozark. You expect to come out a little more motivated. But we made some adjustments in the second half, and defensively we just need to make tackles. Once we started making tackles, everything was better. But, Jace went down, and Rhett stepped in at quarterback and did a great job, and Connor had some big plays for us on offense. So, we got to shore some things up front and fix some things. But, anytime you can get a win in a rivalry game like that, it's always good.
Yes, sir. Huge win. The talk around the state coming in was to this season was, I don't know about Booneville. They lost Dax Goff. He's such an athlete. Lost a few seniors. But we had heard some things. We knew your starting quarterback was back, and we had heard a lot about this junior class. And y'all definitely impressed tonight. Of course, we got Connor Lentz here, one of those juniors, and Rhett Niedert, another junior that starred tonight. Talk to me a little bit about kind of what y'all feel like that y'all can accomplish this year. I mean, I know at Booneville State's always the ultimate goal, but tell me what you're feeling about this team so far and what you've seen these first 2 weeks.
That's the goal. Our kids are tired of hearing about, not having those guys back here, because these guys are some very good players, and we're very confident in everything they can do, and we're excited about what they can do. And, our junior class is a big class, and, they're very talented, and, we continue to do the right things. We feel like, getting back to Little Rock is our goal, and that's what we want to do. And I think that's the standard here, and that's always going to be the standard here.
Yes, sir. This Ozark team in 4A, a lot of us were talking about it. This might be the year they can maybe break through, and they had a good first half. They lost their star quarterback. That didn't help them any. Made it a little bit of trouble. But y'all definitely made some adjustments. There's a lot of missed tackles early in the first half. Cleaned that up quite a bit in the second half, and then once you saw that they kind of struggled a little bit to throw the ball down the field, it was a little bit easier to kind of pin the ears back. But you still had to go out there and do it, and you did do it, and it was very impressive. And I think the turning point was when they drove all the way down there, got down in the side the 5 there, and y'all were able to get a big stop. Rhett and Connor, we were super impressed. We talked about y'all all game, a lot of speed, running hard. Who was it that when y'all threw it down here that it was you that just barely went through your fingertips? I think I said during the broadcast, I said, I think he wanted to stay on his feet and take that to the house instead of just laying out, because I think he would have had it because it was right off the fingertips. Tell me about that play and just the whole game overall.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that ball was perfect. Jace did a great job throwing it, and I just didn't pull it in. I'm trying to go to the end zone, so.
Yeah, we could tell. But you had some huge plays. Had the big one over here, and they called it back. You got up, you showed all your enthusiasm, after the play, and then to have to go back, that's always tough. But then, basically ran the same play almost. Came, had a lead back with you. I think it was like a little, it was like a counter almost, and wing back counter, and you even got about 5 more yards that time, I think. So just tell me what it's like kind of going through the off season under Coach Crowley here in this program, and what y'all strive on to do, and what that's like kind of being a Booneville player, and what it's like, with all the tradition here and everything that goes with it.
Yes, sir. I mean, yes, it's definitely tough, but, I mean, it's all worth it in the end. Coach Crowley does an amazing job at, coaching us up and getting us in shape and ready for the season.
Yes, sir. Man, we got Rhett Niedert here, had a huge game as well. What's it like beating Ozark?
It's the best feeling ever. There's not a better feeling than beating them. So,
sir. Who do y'all got next week? Paris. Okay, so when do y'all play Charleston? That'll be later in conference, right? Okay, week 7. Tell me a little bit about your the backup quarterback. What was his name again that played? Yeah, I thought it was. Okay, so threw that pass to him. Really beautiful pass. You don't throw it a whole lot, but when you do, it was wide open a couple times tonight. So had one in the first half. I think that was Washburn that threw that one, but. Kind of trick them a little bit. They don't expect it. You got guys running wide open. They're so worried about stopping those dive plays and stopping the in and rounds. What was the deal with Washburn? Is he just kind of got an ankle or something, kind of banged up a little bit?
He sprained his ankle. He's going to be all right. I mean, he's a tough player. He'll get through it. But yeah, when we were at halftime, we were in the green room, and he's just like, you got this. He's very supportive, just coaching me up, helping me out. And, yeah, I mean, he'll be back, though. He'll be back.
It's great to hear. Just an amazing family here, a culture that y'all have, cultivated, and, it's come to fruition, of course, with all the championships and everything that y'all have done over the years. And, we were talking about that. Brad was asking me, he said,
Duran, you know, where do you have them in the 3A? And I'm like, they're the defending champs, and right now we got them ranked number 2, and they're every bit of that or better. So really impressive to see y'all. I appreciate y'all coming over and talking to us today. Huge win, and I think y'all are off to some great things here. And like I said, loved what we saw tonight. Good job, guys.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all.
Nice meeting you.
All right. That's Duran Miller down there on the field as we finish this broadcast up. Great job there talking to Connor Lentz and Niedert, and we're excited about being able to showcase students across the state of Arkansas just like that. So we're going to wrap things up. Booneville Bearcats win 31-14 over the Ozark Hillbillies. We'll be back next week as the Elkins Elks, Warren Lumberjacks play each other. Make sure that you come out to Thone Stadium and buy some tickets for us, and we'd appreciate it. It'll be a big help to everybody involved. We'll talk to you guys next week. Looking forward to it. See you then.